Okay. Oh, that's the wrong screen for that to be. Well, look at that. Peek behind the curtain for all you guys. Let me just tuck that away for now. Let me put this up instead. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Offensive Charm Podcast, episode 120. That's right, the big 120. We made it, and so have you. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. I am Alex. Most just call me Jazz. I'm, well, since you're your main host. And, of course, I'm joined by my dear buddies Asta and Bear tonight.
Yes.
Hello.
How's
everybody doing in chat tonight?
Probably stand to turn Asta up just a tad. Maybe Bear too.
Yeah. Make me louder.
Just a little, just a little. Yo, what's up, Rujin? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you all. Glad you could make it. Unfortunately, our dear Amarada could not make it because she is traveling this week. Went over to Vegas with the dear husband, Sheepsidian, to hang out with some other friends and whatnot. So, of course, that means she can't be here to help us out with the stream, but that's okay. We can get it rolling and get it done without her this time because she gave us everything we need to make sure it all runs smoothly. So don't even worry, chat. We're gonna essentially just do what we normally do. You know, we'll get into the weeks and we'll talk about some news. But before all that, I want to let you guys know about the housekeeping things. Yeah, the questions, which I'm actually about to add right now.
Yes.
Ask
Well,
us.
once Jazz adds them, you can ask us questions for the end of the stream. Doesn't matter what kind of question. Doesn't matter how personal or private or just inane. Ask us questions. We like questions. They're fun to answer. However, if you want an answer earlier in the stream, like immediately, you could pay us money. We love money. We're all greedy capitalists here.
I mean, doesn't everybody love money?
We do love money more than we love questions. So, you know.
It's true. And if you pay us money to ask us a question, we'll have Jazz answer it in the blackest way he can.
The fuck does that even mean?
They'll get to find out if they pay us money.
What the shit? Oh, yeah. Also,
We're all gonna find out.
But yeah, Bear, I don't know if you heard me earlier though. You are a mod on the Kick channel, right?
I did.
You got him? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I can still see them in the restream, so I didn't know if you had killed them.
They show
but
up in restream until.
Yeah, no, I killed them on the restream end, just making sure you got them on the Kick end. All right, cool.
Which, by the
Perfect.
way, we also stream on Kick.
Yes.
And Rumble, I do believe.
Mm-hmm. As well as the YouTubes.
I do not have the Rumble side, so that'll be on you.
Gotcha. I will deal with that if it's necessary. Though Rumble seems pretty quiet right about now. Everybody's either on Kick or YouTube, so you know, it is what it is. I guess we'll just roll with it as we do for the time being. Also, let me turn the music down just oh, that's too much.
Did you put out the tweet, by the way?
Fuck, I did not. Damn it.
Bro.
Okay, hang on.
Professional streamer right here, ladies and gentlemen. Professional streamer.
Sorry, I'm just not used to.
Jazz has been here for all 120 episodes.
Yeah, but I've grown a bit complacent since Rada took over, like, you know, getting all the announcements and shit out there.
Everything
So
for you lazy bastard.
she doesn't do everything. I gather the stories, and I fucking host the show
Wow.
itself. Like, I'm the main host. I direct the episode. All right, good. It is coming along nicely. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like what do you expect to get with that, huh?
I don't know, man.
You're trying to rush me? I'm doing my job.
You are
Give
doing
me
your
a
job.
fucking.
I know it just came back.
A deadline.
Yeah, small hiccup there. It just came back though. Also, yeah, Chad, I apologize if there's gonna be some hiccups here and there with OBS. My connection is a little less stable since I unfortunately have to use Spectrum for my internet. So, you know, there was a reason that we had Rada take over actually hosting the stream itself, because her connection's usually a little more stable than mine. So we might have a few dropouts, but if you see it happen, just refresh, and we should be back and back in action. Should be okay. Apologies though if you do see it happen. Oh, hang on. Okay, there we go. Cool. So we're just still running here on my side where I can see it. Perfect. Anyway, let me just make sure I've got everything else sorted out. We went over the intro stuff. I put the questions up. I feel like there was something I was looking at when I got distracted. Damn it. What was it? What was I looking at? Shit.
Were you getting the stories up?
Yeah, no, I have this. Oh, the tweet. Yes, that's what I was working on.
Okay.
Hey, vey.
As was said earlier, very professional.
Yes, but while I'm doing that, if one of you guys wants to talk about your week, that might help us, fill some dead air here.
Asta, it's been a while. Do you wanna?
Sure. It's been a while. What have I done? Fucking. What was the? I finished an anime. Which one was it? It's been a while. I forgot which one I was watching. I think it was Freerin. I think yes. I finished second season of Freerin. I am still watching Gachakuda. Still solid. Ooh, Bleach came out last week.
Right,
like
1,000-year blood war or whatever, right?
Yes, the final arc.
Yeah, I saw many
airing.
posts about it. That most recent episode. Many posts about that.
About
People
Urahara or Yoruichi?
Yoruichi specifically.
Yeah.
Many Yoruichi posts to be had.
Yeah,
nice.
many Yoruichi posts. Thank God. God is so kind to us.
Including
Bestow us with Yoruichi, you know?
Yeah, including some art from our very own Asta. I saw some of that floating around. It's just looking good.
Yeah, I did do some art of that. It's fucking on my Twitter. Go follow me, King_Rosier. Shameless plug. Yeah, fucking 10 out of 10. Like, what can I say about Bleach? Bleach is art. Like, in the 1,000-year blood war, like, animations just peak. It's cinema. All right. And I'm enjoying. That's the only exception to my rule of waiting for things to come out like entirely before I watch it, because I don't like waiting weekly. But I cannot wait for all of the episodes to come out on Bleach. I am watching weekly, and that's the price I have to pay for peak. That's the price I will willingly pay for.
I mean, you do you, buddy. You enjoy yourself however you see fit. I am not one to judge.
What else? Witch Hat Atelier. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I finished it.
Oh yeah, you did tell us about that one. For some, when you said the word Atelier, I immediately thought of like the fucking game series, but it's like, no, he's talking about the anime. What the hell is an atelier, by the way?
Workshop.
It's a shop?
Yeah, workshop.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Workshop more appropriately. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like usually it's used for like art stuff, right? Like paintings or sculptures,
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, it makes sense because they do like calligraphy and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, really good show. I really enjoyed it. I'm so mad that it ended in a fucking cliffhanger. But it is what it is. They gotta sell the second season somehow.
Season 2 baiting, let's go.
Yeah. It sucks, but I love it. Ooh. Fucking, I watched a movie last week. Like an actual IRL movie that's not a weeb stuff.
Okay.
I watched Obsession.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys...
I've heard it is quite good. What did you think?
It is quite good. I enjoyed it. Like, I'm usually not a fan of horror as a genre for like stuff. Because, well, one, because I don't like getting scared. and two because like usually like they do a lot of gore, and I just don't care for gore, you know.
Mhm.
But this movie was good. This was like it wasn't like jump scary, you know. It was more like
It's like a
making you
psychological.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like making you uncomfortable, kind of scary.
Yeah,
You
more of a
know?
more of a thriller, I suppose.
Yes, very much so. And it's gross. The movie's gross in several occasions, all right? And I feel like that sells the uncomfortable part of it like
Did
very well,
well,
you know?
did it give you the ick, Asta? Did you get the ick? That's what the kids say, right? That they got the ick.
That is what the kids say.
I hope you die a miserable death.
But was the
I did get the ick. Yes, it's awful.
Okay.
Like I don't know how much I can say to that. Like, have you guys watched it?
I have not. No, I'm not really like a horror guy in general, as you probably already knew. Bear, did you see it?
I've not seen it. I've had it already pretty much laid out for me though. So
Spoiled.
Yeah. So basically, like, Jazz, have you seen those like wishing willow stuff going around on social media?
Not really. No. So what now?
The wishing willow. So it's like this like little thing. You make a wish, and it's like a twig.
Yeah.
And when
Oh,
you
you're
make
talking
a wish, and you
Oh, sorry. If you're talking about the plot of the movie, then yeah, I'm also aware of it. I've
yeah, the
listened
guy-
to a couple of reviews on it, so I know what like the
yeah,
deal
the
is.
guy wishes the girl, falls in love with him.
Mhm.
Very bad like wording. He's like, I wish she loved me more than anyone else in the world. Like, you're stupid.
yeah,
Right?
he monkey paws.
He
Yeah.
monkey pawed himself. Like,
And as far
very
as-
hard.
And as far as I'm aware, it's like one of those things where, like, it's a sort of conscious possession kind of situation where like
Yeah.
she's fully aware of what's going on but can't really do anything about it. Like almost like a Get Out sort of thing.
I like okay. Watching it, I had the feeling where it's like she's out, it's an out of body thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so kind of like Get
she's-
Out.
Yeah, but like she's not aware of what's happening in her body.
Hmm.
Like from what I understood, she's somewhere else. While the wish is, I guess, is on her body, on her conscious. Like her soul or whatever is trapped somewhere else.
Oh, I thought it was one of those things like she's like trapped inside her own body and she can like see what's going on and whatnot.
I don't think so, because like because like it's she can like occasionally regain her body, right? Like there are a few times where she comes back for like a brief moment,
Mhm.
and when she does it, like she is like, what the fuck is going on, right?
Mhm.
Like the first time it happened was when they were like making out,
Mhm.
and she's jump scared, like she's startled, she like jumps back like, whoa, what the fuck is going on, like what's happened, you know, like, so I don't think she is aware of what's happening in her body while she is not in it. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of deal it is, if she's like her conscious. What I felt like, it's like her conscious is trapped somewhere else for, you know.
Gotcha. Maybe it just wasn't like because it's the way you're explaining it. It kind of sounds like it wasn't directly conveyed as to what exactly is happening. So it's a bit
No,
like it's like part of the mystery of it, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
a little bit of like the magic of it is left. Like most of the magic of it is left
To
to the
obscurity. Yeah.
to the interpretation of the viewer.
Hmm.
Like we just know there is something possessing her, and that it is the doing of the wishing willow, right?
Hmm.
We don't know how, we don't know what's going on or like how it works. Like the only thing we know is that you make a wish, it's permanent. You can't undo it unless someone else wishes for you, because you only have one wish per life.
Oh, okay.
And like the other condition is the wish only takes effect while you're alive. So if you die, the
Then
wish
it's
goes
broken.
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I guess I can kind of like make a few guesses as to how the whole thing resolves, but that we probably should not get into, at least not. I mean, because the movie only came out what, like a month ago, or something about?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's it. I watched it on Prime Video. My fucking cousin bought it for us, or like bought it, like rented it.
Hmm.
It's bullshit. Like you get, like you fucking rent it and you have like a month, right? To watch it.
Yeah.
But
I
once
know
you
how Prime Video goes.
when you started, you had 48 hours to finish it, and then you can't watch it again. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that bullshit?
Yeah, that's
It's exactly what you just said. It is. It is bullshit.
Yeah,
so dumb.
it's like it's a
video stores.
yeah, same. That's the digital age of renting, right? It's like oh well, you started watching it, well you get one watch and then now fuck off. Like they kind of treat it almost like a fucking movie ticket kind of deal, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's like
Just dumb.
yeah, it's not great, but that's the world they're trying to create, right? The one where we own nothing.
If we don't,
fuck
if,
you.
Yeah, if buying it isn't owning it, then pirating it isn't stealing it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like the amount of times that phrase gets uttered, I should like keep my fucking, because I have a pirate hat just up in my closet from like an old costume, like an old Halloween costume. I should just keep that fucking thing nearby. Next time somebody says it, I just immediately
ready.
yeah. Oh fuck. But well, I mean, at least you liked it, right?
Yeah, it was a fun movie. Like, it's good. It's a fucking weird experience, but like it's really well written. The characters are good. The thriller is amazing. Like the acting, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
There was scenes that were like, there are a lot of like practical effects in it, right? Since there's not a lot of like action scenes or fucking weird ass monsters. Most of it is just like practical effects with like lighting and camera angles and stuff, and that make it really creepy, right? And the actress fucking nailed the expressions.
Yeah, that's what I heard that a lot too. It's like as far as like I heard the whole cast was like acted it out really really well, but like her in particular like just like did a fantastic job of bringing the scariness of it across. So
Yeah,
good for her. She's probably gonna have a pretty good career after this.
Oh, absolutely, she nailed it.
Which is crazy considering like this whole thing is like technically an indie film, right? So it's like. But it just broke out so hard, and like everybody loved it so much. It's like, yeah, that director's probably gonna go on to bigger and better things. The lead actress, maybe the lead actor too. I don't know, because like it's a male lead as well. I don't know if I don't know how much he brought to the table on this one, but yeah, he'll probably do pretty well going forward too.
He was fine. Like he didn't do anything crazy, but yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. To be fair, like given the premise, like it's kind of more on like the most weight of like the acting part of the movie is gonna fall on her. Like her performance is gonna be the thing that carries it, given the plot, right?
Yeah.
And her place in it. So yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, really good movie. I also been on my gotcha bullshit again.
Yeah, I heard you found a new game that's like a gotcha game, but like except it's basically free. It's
basically free.
Basically free.
It was like $20, and I'm playing right now. It's fun. Okay.
You playing? Oh, we're playing right now.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair enough. If I wasn't the lead host, I'd probably do the same shit, to be honest.
Cause like it's fun. It's like early Genshin, but I don't have FOMO.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had a lot of time to play it
Mhm.
because of work and stuff. So like,
We should probably state the name for the record, by the way.
oh yeah, it's fucking Dragon Sword Awakening. It's
Mhm.
Genshin but free, actually free,
Yeah.
and it's a
And-
whole ass game.
Honestly,
and there's no gacha. There's
There's not.
only you play the game, you unlock the characters, and yeah, it's pretty good so far. It's got a little bit wonky. It definitely is like a 1.0 game, you know.
like
But
just
it's still a
in
lot of
terms of
fun.
like enemy targeting type thing, because that's like the
Yeah.
that's like the one thing I've had like I kind of figured out the trick to it, because you can like target lock if you just like click in the right stick and
Yeah.
and that does work. And it's a lot snappier than it was during the beta, I feel, because I also played the like beta like demo thing that was up for like a week or so, and it definitely felt a little like less precise then. So it definitely seems like they tightened it up a little bit for the full release of the game. Me
Yeah.
personally, I think it's like it feels better than like early Genshin did, because like for one, just like combat feels a little more involved, even though you know
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
have all the, because like the characters still have elements, but they don't have like, you know, element synergy the way Genshin did with like you
Yeah.
know, fire and lightning causing explosion, shit like that, right? Doesn't have
Yeah.
that, but it has synergy between the characters themselves, right? And I talked about this a good bit last week, because I was playing a bunch of Dragon Sword, and I've been playing a bunch more Dragon Sword, so I can stay to talk more about it anyway. But just like the way the different characters have, instead of like leaning into their element per se, they lean into more their combat archetype, like how some characters fight better in the air, some have a better focus on breaking the enemy's guard, some might have a focus on like using familiars in combat, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And the way they will like chain into each other when you do stuff, right? Like I mentioned last week, how like one character might have a knock-up attack, which then another character can perform an air grab, and then once they slam that character into the ground, the enemy into the ground, and that enemy bounces up again, the third guy can use another command grab to do another like grab and slam after like fucking harpooning the enemy on his sword and shit, right? So
Yeah.
it's like it feels more dynamic, you know?
Yeah, the combat is definitely better than Genshin. I mean, which is not hard. Genshin's combat is fucking has been the same for 6 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they definitely have it figured out much
Yeah.
better than Genshin did.
Yeah, I also very much appreciate the mount, like the mounting system, the thing that people have been
fucking
begging for in
mobility.
Genshin forever, right?
Yeah,
and Genshin still doesn't
mobility-
have it, right? Because I stopped playing a while ago, but
Okay, so on my gacha bullshit, I started playing Genshin again
oh shit,
because
okay.
yeah, because
So you
Arlecchino's
got
gonna get a
direct point
rerun.
of comparison here.
Yeah. Arlecchino's gonna get a rerun,
Mhm.
and I want to get her or either her weapon,
Mm-hmm.
because Arlecchino is like the the only good thing, not the only good thing, but like the best thing that ever come out of Genshin, and I love her so much. It sickens me
No,
how
that's
much I
fair.
love that woman.
No, you're good.
Okay.
And yeah, so I wanna pull for her again. And then Tazzy was like, you should play with me, because I asked them to do the polls and do the event stuff that are going on right now for me. They're like, dude, I don't have time to do my bullshit and your bullshit. I was like, fuck, okay. I guess I'll
that
play the game.
That brings back memories, though, like back when Yumi and them and Rilu all went to explore like the new
Yeah.
areas together from
The
time to time.
Goon Squad was so
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, I've
times.
been playing that shit and like exploring the new areas.
Mhm.
And mobility is the worst thing.
it's still a problem.
It is still a problem if you don't have the right characters.
Hmm.
Like it's so ass. It's so like characters before like fucking Kazuha used to be really good for mobility. Arlecchino is really good for mobility because she has like that like her charge attack is
Mhm.
like a dash forward that lasts for a little bit. That's good. That's faster than running.
But it's still all tied up into like specific characters, right? For
Yeah.
mobility.
Exactly. If you want, if you want to walk around Natlan, you either gotta have Kenichi or that surfer girl.
Yeah.
If you want to walk around fucking Notcry, you need Columbina. You know,
Etc.
it's
Yeah, it's just the bullshit, right? And it's like,
yeah, it's the bullshit.
yeah, and that's definitely another thing I like about Dragon Sword is that obviously, like, you probably at least played enough to get the mount because like the mount is given to you pretty much right
Yeah.
away. Like you go like
No,
one
I got
mission
it.
in, and yeah, and it gives you the little the fucking like what is that? What is that
Beetle,
thing?
whatever.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
it's a
that thing
beetle.
is.
Yeah, it's a beetle. It's a beetle. Yeah, and like it teaches you about how they can glide, they can climb, they can swim. And I didn't realize it looking at the tutorial at the time, but they could also dive like underwater. So
Oh,
and yeah,
okay.
because I had to explore that a bit because like there are a few locations around the map where you can like properly dive underwater and there's like stuff to do under there, secret treasures and all that sort of shit. And for example, I sent you that video with the location where you can find a full-on free character outfit in the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, but I don't I don't have the foods for it.
Yeah, getting the ingredients is a little rough on that one, but I did manage it. So I mean, and even not even farming that many materials, so I'm sure you can too. Like the guy said, the guy in the video says you need like 10 of each food. That's not really correct. You can get by with like maybe 5 of each.
Okay.
At least if you're only going for the outfit. If you want to go fight like the secret boss in the little cave too, then like that's probably gonna take more. But yeah, if you just want going for the outfit, which is all I really cared about, just a few of each food will probably get it done. But yeah, like there's just also the fact that like different mounts have different specialties. So as you like break your level caps, you'll get different styles of mounts as well. Aside from obviously if you just like buy one DLC, you can get them earlier, but you can also just unlock each type just from breaking the level caps, because they'll like every time you break a level cap and earn a new adventurer rank, they'll just give you one of the types of mounts. Cool. Yeah, so and obviously the fucking shadow wolf thing is free, so that's cool. And like that thing has like
he's so good, by the way.
He's very good because he's got the super leap, which lets you travel crazy fast across the map. But I've gotten a few of the other types, and like they're really handy too. Like the fucking round bird. I don't know if you saw that one yet, but that one has like an air dash where it's essentially just like straight forward flight. Like you can't really like go up or down or left or right very much, but you can like just fly straight forward through the air, which is very handy if you can get like a high vantage point. You have the griffin, which has like a boost jump, which just goes straight up into the sky, so very good for just getting like up a cliff or anything. And then you got like the flying squirrel, which is really good at climbing and can jump while climbing. So if you want to just climb up faster, like if it's a really big mountain where the boost jump can't help, then switch to the squirrel, you get up there way quicker. So yeah, very, very nice system for actually traversing the map and all that. Very handy there. I think the game, all in all, like for something that just kind of came out of nowhere, just feels really good. Solidly polished. Again, maybe just a little more polish on like the target locking enemies and whatnot, but other than that, the game feels really good.
No, the game is good. The game
and looks really good too.
Really good. Like,
and
again, it's fun.
It is fun.
It's a lot of fun to play. And
no time gates.
Yes, exactly. No FOMO.
No FOMO, no energy, no dailies, no weeklies, no nothing.
Yeah, none of that bullshit. We want to just fucking farm and grind all the stuff you need for the characters.
Yeah, which means you can actually like as you go through the game and unlock more characters, you can kind of like actually get the new ones up to snuff, so you don't have to like wait a week to be able to like get this material and that material and this armor and that and all that shit, right? You just knock it all out at once, and then you're good. Good to use the new one, right? And I also think it's really cool the fact that like they kind of like, because every time you hit a like a milestone in the story, I think maybe like 10 missions or so, which is easy because the missions themselves are like very short. Like it's like, oh, it's one fight or it's one conversation, and then that's mission 12 done, you're on to mission 13, etc., right? So it's actually pretty quick and easy to get through all that. But every time you actually get one of the little letters to unlock a character, at least as far as I've played so far, they usually also give you a straight up character, right? Like they give you one letter that you can use to choose one that you want, but you also just get one that isn't in the choose your own character roster. And it's usually like a more important story
like a
relevant character.
Story beat character, yeah.
Yeah, like the court mage or the king himself. If you met him yet, like he becomes playable too. So, cool shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good game. I've been having a lot of fun. Much better than Genshin. Genshin is bullshit.
There you go.
I've also been playing Zenless since the anniversary came out, and
Catching up on story or just doing events or just what?
I mean, just grinding to get the characters. I got Remiel. I want to try to get her weapon.
So did I, and I also got her weapon.
Oh, nice.
I got lucky. Lucky rolls, man. Lucky rolls. Yeah, she is like fucking really stupid strong, by the way. Like it's unbelievable.
Fucking Void Hunter, like
yeah, but like this feels even crazier than like some of the other ones when they first came out. I don't know, because like I tried taking her into Deadly Assault, right, with the end game mode where you just kind of like fight a boss and like go for a high score. And you know how like the S rank score is like 20,000 points typically. I took her and Valina and Jane into a fight, all three of them together, because apparently like with Remiel you want to just run a 3 anomaly team, like no support, just 3 anomaly. I ended up getting a score of like 38,000.
Nice.
She's ridiculously fucking powerful, dude. It's nonsense, but she's very fun to play at the same time. It's kind of weird. I didn't expect her to be as like she's more support than like on field direct damage, and I didn't expect that from a Void Hunter character.
Yeah, I heard she's a DPS, an off field DPS.
Yeah, her mechanic is interesting. It's odd, because it's not only is it like it's very off field heavy in terms of like kind of like the follow up attack system that they added with like Pulchra and fucking Trigger, those guys, how they just like you use their EX and then you put them off field and they'll just like jump in every so often to hand peck at the enemy, that sort of shit. But with Remiel, it's like there's another level to it, because the way her element works, which is a new element, it'll synergize specifically with the next person in the team depending on who you put in that slot, and her element will kind of meld to their element. So if like you make that the next character fire, she'll do like a little more like supplementary fire damage. If they're ice, she'll do like supplementary ice damage, etc. Right? So she works very interestingly that way as well. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, she's fun. I like her, and I got her, and I want to get what's her name? Like Sigrid?
Sigrid?
The horse girl?
Sigrid's fun. I like Sigrid a lot.
Just
I
like her a lot too. Like everything I see of her, it just makes me want to pull for her.
Yeah, because like
great.
I love her character archetype, which is the like fucking super serious but like kind of goofy, like serious to the point of goofiness. It's you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I absolutely do.
Like she's always like very straight laced, but because she's so like completely straightforward, it leads to a bunch of like weird misunderstandings, like jumping to conclusions, other stupid shit, like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's just nonsensical. Also, I found it really funny that like there's a scene later on in the story mode. I don't know if you got through all the way through the latest story chapter.
No. Not even close.
Oh, okay. There's a bit of a goofy scene later on where she kind of has to deal with a silly situation, but is still trying to like, play it straight. And during one of her English voice lines, her fucking English voice actor just cracks up after the line is done, and they left it in.
I saw that, and they kept it in. Yeah, I saw that. I thought, dude, that was in character.
Yeah, no. I have to. That has to have been a mistake. There's no way that was like because like the other character that she's talking to doesn't react to it at all, right? And that's usually something they would have characters point out if somebody like fucking cracks up or something, right? But I think they just left that in because it, like everybody was fucking. I'd be rolling. I'd be fucking losing it if if I was the person who had to like do the sound mixing and I had that sent into me. I would just leave it in on purpose. I would do that shit too. Because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that fucking Oblivion thing, right? Like Barry, you should know about this too. The thing with that one female voice actor in Oblivion who like had to do her voice line and she fucking like lost her shit, and like she just like started over and did the whole line again, and they just left the whole thing in. You've seen that?
Yeah. So Oblivion and actually Skyrim apparently suffered from this too. Uh, their voice acting shit's all over the place. If you ever played the games, you'll know that. And that has to do largely because they were given all of their lines alphabetically with no context.
Mm-hmm.
And so just they had them go, they read all of their lines at big recording time, and then cut them up later to insert as they needed them. And yeah, they weren't paying a whole lot of attention.
I mean, I think I'd call that a happy accident, to be honest, because like now that's like one of the biggest fucking memes in gaming history. So it's like, I feel like it worked out. You know, like a lot of people tend to shit on Bethesda for their fucking haphazardness, but like that was a good one. That was solid.
Yeah, it definitely worked out to be one of the funnier occurrences. I think of any like AAA that I know that got left, at least on purpose.
Absolutely, dude. So yeah, the fact that like Zenless kind of had its own little Bethesda moment there, I don't know, for some reason I just really appreciated that. I'm a big fan of it. I'm very glad. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
as you said about that. Sorry,
then,
still your week, bro. What else?
yeah, no, all of that, and then fucking Uma Musume, also my bullshit, because they released a new scenario.
The big update, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a new scenario. It was like, oh wait, did they drop a new scenario, or is it just?
They did.
Oh shit!
No, they dropped a new scenario called the Grand Stage.
Oh shit! I thought you were talking about the updated Unity Cup. Oh fuck. Okay, I should probably look into that too then.
I mean that too.
What's the outcomes looking like right now? Is it better than Unity Cup?
Slightly.
Slight. Okay.
Like you know how from Unity Cup, from like URA to Unity Cup, it was like a huge jump of quality, and then the same thing happened with Trackblazer, and then from Trackblazer to
back to Unity Cup again. Yeah.
Like the new scenario feels very close to the Unity Cup. Like,
okay.
I feel like you can like use them interchangeably. You know,
like maybe it just depends on who's got like a scenario link. Like, are there scenario link characters to the new?
Yeah, yeah. Because like scenario link characters in either of those like do really well, especially fucking Taiki Shuttle in. Yeah,
I saw your.
In Unity Cup, like her being a fucking link character for Unity Cup, like makes her so busted. You know.
Yeah. Who's linked up with the new thing, the stage?
It's a fucking Agnes Tachyon, Mihono Bourbon,
I do like using Bourbon.
Smart Falco, Silence Suzuka, and I think someone else.
It's an interesting roster.
I think it's a girl it's like one of the newer horses, but I don't remember.
No, I'll take a look at it later. It's fine.
Yeah, and then there's the new like POW NPC for this scenario, which is Light Hello, which is an Uma Musume who retired from racing and became like a
coach?
A producer.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
She became like a stage producer for the
Umidols. Is that's what they call them?
Yeah,
in the universe,
Umidols. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and then
cool.
and the scenario is basically, I want to revive this.
Which explains why Falco's in there.
Yeah, exactly. And like, the whole thing is just fucking doing a bunch of concerts, right? Like, you gotta train your Umas for concerts, like doing like dances and
okay, because like when you say just all concerts, it's like, so you got to do races and win them so you can actually be in the concerts, or
you don't need to win.
It's just the concerts themselves.
Yeah, because here's the thing. The point of these concerts is to give everyone a chance to shine, basically.
Yeah.
and then like every Uma just gets a concert.
Okay.
Gets to play in this big concert,
Yeah.
which is, it doesn't have a center stage. Everybody plays the same role. It's just like a big ass fucking party.
Okay.
basically,
I
right?
kind of, yeah, it kind of sounds like the thing that like they always say with the other scenarios too, but like they actually mean it this time. Because like I feel like every scenario, it's like, oh, I want to make this thing where everybody has a chance to show what they've got, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And then it always ends up with, oh, okay, but the winners still win and the losers still lose, and losers can go
Yeah,
fuck themselves,
I mean,
right?
At the end of the day, it is still a competition, right?
Yeah. But it sounds like this is actually leaning into it's like, oh no, everybody actually gets a chance to,
Yeah,
show off a little bit. All right.
and it's good. There's a
Dylan
lot of-
says the normal training gives you other stats that you use to buy new things to go towards the new concerts. Oh, okay.
yeah.
So it sounds kind of similar to Track Blazer then.
It
a
is.
little
It is a mix of Track Blazer and Unity Cup, right? Because as
Interesting.
like with Track Blazer, you kind of had to like buy the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you have to train to get the currency to buy stuff. Right?
Oh,
Because like
okay.
you have like 5 new stats that are linked to your main ones.
Mhm.
So you have to train, for example, speed to get agility. And with agility, you get to buy a agility skill that is gonna like improve other stuff like speed or give you a hint and yada yada yada.
Et cetera. Okay, I got you. So it sounds like
it's kind of a mix of both.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll see for myself. I'll probably give it a try after we're done. Sounds cool. All right.
Yeah, having a lot of fun. Getting like it's easy to get like S plus or SS.
Yeah, I still haven't hit SS. It's crazy. Now I'm the one who's dropped behind because I apparently fucking Patho got her first SS. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm in third place here among the 3 of us. So I guess I gotta up my game a little bit here.
You do. You gotta up your game, bro.
All right. Now, my question is it still fucking just wit meta? Do you just run wit cards?
Yeah,
for the whole,
it is.
Okay. All
It
right.
is.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. Like,
because,
do you like? Is it a full training focus and no races, or is it actually like a mix?
Yeah, full
like,
training focus. Like it's very much Unique Cup, where like the focus is the training.
Okay.
Again,
Mhm.
that's why the wit meta is so real.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you just want to train as much as possible to get
Mhm.
as much currency as possible to get the boosts.
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind and give it a try later.
I've been running a 3 wit 3 speed, or either like a 3 wit 2 speed and a POW.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because maybe that's where I've been fucking up then, because I've been doing like all wit cards, like full 5 wit. That's it.
I mean, some people do that. It kind of works sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be better to like try to balance it out just a little bit there. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll look into
We'll
it.
see.
But
Well,
all right.
That is
so,
my week.
oh, okay, cool.
And I need to go pick up sibling.
Oh, okay. So,
So I'll be back for the news. You guys have fun.
okay. All right. Bear, did you want to talk about yours, or you want me to just rattle off what I've been up to? I'm giving you the choice. I'm not gonna force you.
Obviously, Pal World has been continuing on. I have made it to the World Tree. I have not
Same.
done anything in the World Tree, but
Same.
I opened it up.
Yeah. How'd you feel about that Panthalus boss battle, bro?
You might hate this. It was real fucking easy.
Well, yeah. I honestly like. Once I had gotten to that point, because I'd done a lot of just building myself up, and like by the time I got to Panthalus, I was already like just about level 80, like maybe 78, 79, something like that. And my pals were pretty fucking strong, right? Not to say that like some of them didn't get folded in like throughout the course of the fight, but I had homeboy with me, the I forget what it's fucking called, but it's kind of like it's like a size like a small whale. It's like a little orca whale kind of guy. He's in this like Everjail. No, not Walaska. The guy who's in the Everjail near the where Walaska's spawn. He's got like a big mustache.
Nephirium or whatever. The other whale.
Nephilus,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I brought him in there, and like he is unbelievably fucking fast in the water, like just normally. And because that arena gives you like the water movement speed boost, like yeah, he's just going circles around Panthalus. Panthalus can't even touch him. And then at some point, he'd also learned that lightning tornado move. So I essentially, like, once, because I also tried bringing in Fat Fuck with me, right, the bird, and he got folded because he was not quite built up. He didn't have the benefit of like Bond stat boosts because I just gotten him into the team for that. So he got fucking annihilated. But yeah, I switched over to Nephilus, and then he just, I just kept moving, kept zapping, and this fight took maybe like 5 minutes or so, but it wasn't really difficult. But it was fun, and it was cool, especially when the fucking like the tidal wave move happens and shit, and you like it turns out Panthalus can just outswim it. Like you don't have to fly over it; you can actually swim around it if you're fast enough. So yeah, but that whole thing is just the spectacle of it was a lot of fun. So I appreciated it for what it was. And also the fact that like, also the fact that after you like, you immediately just get Panthalus when you win that fight, and then you can just fucking fly around on him. And he's just as huge as he was in that fight. And it's
just as huge, and his abilities are just as retarded. Like you have his abilities. They don't nerf it for it. That was amazing to me.
It's so cool.
Like, I thought that was gonna be like a boss only move. It wasn't.
Nope. You just like now you have a god on your team. Go nuts. And the fact that you can also just defend the base for you if you want to leave him at home. It's like, yeah, it's awesome.
I appreciate that. Though I realize that because you can only have one deployed at a time, you can't breed him with another one.
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder how to make more of him if I'm just gonna have to go into that fight repeatedly.
I assume so. Like you just have to go fight him again and then catch him. Because assuming the fight always ends with the catch, then like that's why I kind of like. How to put this? The way that other raid battles work. I don't know if you've done any of them yet. Like with Bella Noir.
I've done the Bella Noirs.
Yeah. So usually they just give you an egg, right? And then the egg, you can just put in the thing and it hatches the raid boss. But with Panthalus, I assume the reason you're allowed to just catch him right at the end of what is essentially another raid boss fight is because like he's kind of special in that way, where it's like you can't really, breed him.
No,
per se.
they very much making him out to be the last of his kind, and so I would be a little surprised if that's not being an option.
That's not to say people can't fuck with it using mods, because I have definitely seen some mods that like fuck around with being able to breed legendary pals and all that shit. So there you can do some stupid shit to make it happen, I'm sure. But in terms of like the way the game is set up in just its non-modded like vanilla state, I believe that's kind of what they were going for on that.
Every pal can be breeded. You can breed for every pal. I don't know if Panthalus is one of those, but every other pal can be breeded.
I feel bad. It's like you, whoever the fuck you're trying to pair up with Panthalus, they're just looking up like fucking Willem Dafoe as he's coming in hot, right? It's like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean that's true. Whenever you have like an alpha pal and like, it needs to go with T-Fant, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's like it immediately brings that fucking the image of the hamster trying to eat a banana to mind, right? It's oh no.
But Panthalus was kind of easy. I have the team I brought in was just my normal exploration team, but that's got a Frostallion knocked on it.
Yeah, Frostallion can fuck him up pretty bad too. Yeah,
I have Apocalypse on him, the bunch of little chaos tornadoes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because Panthalus is so big, all of them are hitting him.
Yeah.
And then I have a Nox on my party, and he's got the same thing. And so it was like, oh, well, okay. Sorry, Panthalus.
Yeah, dude, the same thing happened when I fought the girl right before him with the dragon, the Xiaolong
one.
Yeah. Because I ended up bringing in my Tyrantris, who also has that fucking the tornadoes. And the moment he went into the tornado zone, he just hit all of them at once, and like half his fucking health bar disappeared instantly. So it's like, well, yeah, if you got a really big body, moves that will hit over a wide area will just fuck you entirely.
Oh, yeah. I've got a Nocklum, and he's got his own tornado move, where it's like a bunch of tornadoes that rotate around a central point.
Oh, yeah. No, I know that one. My Sekmet has that move, too.
Yeah, and I got to watch Shenlong's health just go, blip. It's like, Oops.
Well,
Oh.
fight over, I
Sorry.
guess. All done. Yeah, and like same shit happened, I think, with fuck, there was another boss I fought where like pretty much the exact same shit happened. Who was it? Fuck, it was like one of the bigger ones. Damn it, I can't remember. Oh no, I was thinking of no, I didn't. I was like, I was gonna change gears because I also fucked around a bit in the arena. Have you been to the arena yet?
Yeah. I was the one who told you to go.
Yeah, you did. That's true. Yeah, so in fact, I guess you were there a little bit when I fucked around in the arena somewhat.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a good time. And I definitely want to make sure to, like, at this point, I guess I'll be focusing on, because I know in the world tree that you can get like some good materials for really like starting to like unlock your pal's potential and all that shit.
Yeah, you can awaken your pals.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I might get into some
power.
eugenics here next time around, and we
Well,
get some turbo
funny you
killers
mention
going. Oh yeah.
That is what I've started doing.
Yeah?
Well, not entirely. I decided I wanted a base on the Sky Islands
Mhm.
because it's fucking gorgeous, and I wanted it
is.
made out of mostly glass and over the edge.
Mhm.
So I did that, and to do that, I had to pillar all the way down to the water. Build foundation there so that I could have enough support to go out as far as I wanted to.
That's imagining that's probably, it looks like a fucking like what do you call those like massive
Like
fucking
infinity pools and shit.
No, I was thinking like a sky elevator. Is that what they call it?
Oh yeah,
Or space elevator.
Space
That's
elevator.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, it very much
yeah,
was like that.
Yeah, it
And
looks like that shit.
And so it was going all the way down, and just pillar after pillar, and it was like you can't just do one. You have to like set up an area foundation, and so that alone was a trial. And then I'm like, I don't like the way the glass looks normally. So then I had to do it again to paint it all, which was another trial of a couple hours.
I can imagine.
Time to make a.
Did you take any pictures?
No.
Because I would say I would love to see this, because I'm assuming you've already like finished with it. Or is it still work in
I've
progress?
finished the shell of it. I haven't done much for the interior decorating yet. I've gotten it set up. So I have ranches in the bottom floor. So just ranches that if you look down, you just you see the water. It's very far down there, but you see it. Figure it'd scare the shit out of them. It'll motivate them to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll take some pictures of it next time I'm on, and at least show you what I went through.
Yeah, no, one of these days, man, like probably before the next time I stream it, I wanna like set up a proper base, because I kind of just, again, when I went into Mizu's server and everybody else was like so far ahead, and I just kind of wanted to, I was like focused on catching up, just like quick leveling and shit. So I made a pretty shoddy base where it's like shit's just kind of placed around at random wherever there's room for something, and just kind of focused on getting my technology level up. But now I kind of want to like make a proper base, especially now that I know that apparently like with people who have like the massive fucking like base structures, apparently you can like sort of link bases together. Like you can like, I don't know if they're like quite overlapping the circles or something, but like apparently there's a way to kind of get it so your bases are close enough to each other where you can kind of combine buildings to make like a larger structure.
So I will say one of the things I have done, because I'm playing solo, I'm not playing multiplayer on a server.
Yeah.
There is a mod that as your base level increases, it increases the radius of your base.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah,
I have that.
Oh, okay.
A lot of like the sky base would not have been possible the way I did it without something like that.
Fair.
I will tell you as a really interesting thing, the base radius is a cylinder, and it does not have an upper or lower bound
or limit. Okay, gotcha.
So with the waist,
you can Tower Babel it if you want to.
You can Tower Babel. But if you go high enough or low enough from another spot, things start to get a little weird.
Okay.
Pals will teleport, or they'll just start dropping stuff. Things will just not quite work. So I think the safest bet is you want to kind of limit like where they're doing things to like 3 floors.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that does seem to be like, as far as like, because I checked out some of the others bases in the same server and like what they were up to, and yeah, kind of a similar thing where it's like they got maybe like 2 or 3 different floors with stuff on them with pals doing things, and that seems to kind of keep things stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I gotta work out how I'm gonna do whatever I'm like gonna do, and like what material I want to use and all that. It's like if I want to go for like the super, because I got like the super futuristic shit I can work with now. So it's like, do I want to make a base out of that? Do I want to go simple and just make like a stone castle or some shit? I don't know. We'll see.
I will say, as far as like the building stuff goes, like the different foundation types,
Mhm.
my only problem with stone is I don't like the fact that when you have a stone like doorway, that it's a stone door, like it's a full like flat stone door. So that looks awful.
Yeah, I mean, can you not like put like a wooden door in there instead?
I think you can do some weird shenanigans to get a door in it, and like a wood door where they're overlapping, but you have both doors, and so if you close one, you might close both.
Oh, okay.
But normally you can't.
I feel like that was the thing in Conan, right? When we were all playing fucking Exiles.
Yeah.
Where you could like have like a stone structure, but you could still have like wooden doors.
Yeah, it's because door was considered a separate structure, and this it's door and doorway is connected.
Okay.
Also, metal metal is just too fucking grungy looking, which is fine. Like I get it, you're just using the iron ingots for it, but man, it looks apocalyptic, like post-apocalypse, and so I dig that. And then
you know what I think I'll do?
Futuristic stuff is just too clean.
Okay. Yeah, everything's chrome in the future, man. But no, you know what I think I'll do is I think I saw somebody made their base out of like shit that kind of looked like marble and like roof tile. Like it looked almost like villa-esque. You know what I mean? Like kind of like under Tuscan sun kind of shit, right? Like I at least I think that's what I saw. Maybe I'm misremembering. It could also be the Japanese stuff, and if that's the case, I could go for that too, honestly. But like something that looks a little more resort-ish. I don't know, like just kind of fancier. I feel like I kind of want something like that.
Yeah, I could see that. I think you can actually. So part of also the other issue is that your base strength, like the strength of those different pieces, is determined by what material you use. It's most of the time it's not an issue because you protect your base and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not really going to take a whole lot of damage.
And it's like at this point, at this level, like whoever, like if because like I think Mizu actually disabled like base raids of like NPC raiders and shit. But even if they did, like my base is defended by several god beasts, so it's like even if they showed up, they would get folded pretty much instantly. But yeah, I don't know. Plus, I think I'm also just gonna have to like start thinking about separating some of my structures, like some of the others, they like have one place where it's like the farm, where it's like they have their pals in the ranches and like do the berries, like planting berries and wheat and all that shit, and then like another place that's just full on factory for like weapon production, pal sphere production, all that shit. 100%. Right? So might go halvesies on that and just kind of spread it out a bit.
At minimum, what you should do, in my opinion, is you should have a base that is focused solely on food production that you can have breeding farms on, because then the cakes get made and shipped right to the breeding farms. And then a mining sort of base, a base where you can get some mining done, should be where you have the rest of your production facilities.
Yeah, it's like for the most part, for most shit, like I'm at the point where it's like now I'm everywhere. I'm inside the world tree. I can mine shit pretty reliably on my own without having to worry too much about it. And especially since I got different pals with like the weight reduction abilities. Like if I really need a bunch of something, I'll just like take 10 minutes to go grab it and then come back, right? Except for fucking Coralum. Or what's that shit called that you have to like fish for? That shit sucks. I definitely want to make the material generator thing and just make it all Coralum, just so I don't never have to go fucking fishing for it again, because that shit sucks.
There's a low tech version of that.
Oh, there is? I didn't know that.
Okay. It's called breeding Willaskas.
Oh well, I suppose there is that, and then yeah, just shoving them all into the fucking what do they call it in the game? The fucking
PAL
like,
disassembly.
yeah, the disassembler. Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because like it's such a because it sounds so much worse somehow than say it's like oh the butcherer or the skinner or some shit, but it's like the disassembler. Like holy fuck, that sounds just so much worse for some reason. I don't know.
So I will say yes, that is definitely one of the quicker ways to do it. But
Fucking disassemble maxing, bro. Just
if you have the time and you have a splat arena and a well condensed splat arena, doing it one at a time gets you more Coralum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Otherwise, I did a 50 magnet scavenge for Coralum at one point with a Gelroy, right? Because the Gelroy increases the amount of shit you get while scavenging.
Yeah.
I did that, and then the expeditions have been all the Coralum I've ever needed.
Oh yeah, I guess that works too. I need to like start like powering up pals so they can actually do the higher rank what's it called? Expedition. Yeah, the higher rank. You just said the term and I immediately forgot it. Yeah, the higher rank expeditions on their own without me having to worry about it. Because right now I don't have enough like I have high level pals, but they're not like high stat pals. You know what I mean? And it kind of and like the power for that. I've done a little bit of research. It all depends on like the actual stats, like how many souls you've like leveled into them. If you got them fucking if you have them like potential unlocked and all that shit, right? And that kind of like boosts their power significantly for expeditions and all that. So I need to get that wheel going to really get them in there for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. It's totally worth it. It's a bunch of free. It's materials. Free materials.
Yeah. For like free materials, spheres, fucking tablets for raids. You know, all the shit you really need for endgame stuff. So.
I will say, but more than level, their star level is the most important factor determining firepower.
Oh, really?
It is star. Yeah, star.
And that's
level,
the one where you condense them, right?
Actual level. Yep, that's the condensing.
Oh,
You
okay.
can condense. You can also from the black merchant. Black market merchant, excuse me. Those are different things. One sells something else.
I don't know. I guess he's gray more than black.
He's very gray.
Yeah.
But the black market merchant, he will sell fruits that will directly put a thing to 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star.
Oh! I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. So it's just a matter of getting enough Dogecoin, then, huh?
Yep, it's matter of getting enough Dogecoins. I will say there's actually going 1 to 4 through him is kind of a trap. It's cheaper to go and buy more 1 star books and 2 star books and then just condense from that. Because if you feed like 4 things a 1 star book, that's technically like 16 pals. Whereas,
wait, where do you get the books then? Because
he sells them. He sells them for the Dogecoins. I'm just saying that he also sells 1 to turn to 3 star and 1 to 4 star. But just speaking of the number of Dogecoins that you end up spending, it's like I think it's like 750 if you go through 4 books, or it's 550 if you do it buying lower level books and then condensing it just a few pals. So as long as you're willing to put in a little bit of work, it's pretty easy.
And it's like this one I've got so many like extra pals just from like trying to get the character bonuses, right? The effigies, So like it's like I've got at least 5 of everything at this. Well, not everything, obviously. You clocked me when you came in. Yeah, you fucking clocked me when you came in on the stream. But I've been a little lazy on my catch progress, so I might need to go around and just kind of. I mean, at this point, I've got like the ability to make hundreds and hundreds of like extremely high value spheres. So like as far as going through all the old areas and just catching a bunch of shit, like that's easy enough. Like most of them, I probably won't even have to hurt them. I just got to throw a ball and it's done, right? But yeah, I don't know. I gotta work on it. I gotta look into it, and then obviously PAL leveling is also a thing. But apparently, it's a lot easier if you know where the feral ones spawn, or I don't know what they call them, but the guys that are like glowing red.
The rampagers.
Yeah, the rampagers. Yeah, apparently those guys are worth a fuck ton of experience. So if you know where they spawn, if you know where they spawn, you track them down. You can like level up pals pretty easily. So
you can honestly, even just going for like one of the higher end
raid bosses.
Jails.
Not
even raid bosses. One of the average jails. If you take like 1 pal that can actually do work, and then 4 other pals that are like level 1, by the time you're done, they'll be level 60.
Yeah, of course you can also bring that You can bring that one guy. There's a pal that gets like an XP boost of like 40% or something like that.
It's
I think.
a Moscow, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And I think it ends up being like 140%.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
It's well, and then there's also an accessory, PAL experience bell, which is I think another 30%.
And that's an accessory that you wear, like you,
Yeah,
the
that's an
chamber wear.
accessory you
Okay,
wear.
because I don't think you can put anything on pals like you can with Pokemon, right?
No, or
Yeah.
at least not that I've found.
Yeah, like I mean like an accessory. Like obviously there's a bunch of like items and shit you can use directly on pals, but like as far as an accessory that they like just kind of wear constantly, that's not like really a thing in this game. So
No.
yeah.
But you wear it gives them an experience bonus. I think it says experience bonus 3 or whatever it might be, and
man. Okay.
it's yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
there's
really quick to get stuff up.
Yeah, but it is it's still like, yeah, it's a bit of a process, but I'll probably be working on it here and there when I have the time, you know.
Yeah.
God, sorry, it's okay. Get over the disassembler, man. Like at a point, it sounds like a fucking threat, right? It's like you see one pal kind of slacking off, you know, he's not doing their job well, and it's like, oh, maybe I'll just, you know, hey, I see you're relaxing a bit kind of a lot, huh? Maybe I'll just turn on the disassembler, and you know, if you happen to trip into it, you know, that'll just be what happens, you know. So
It is a threat, and it's your duty to make sure that they feel that way.
So that's it. I'm cutting on the disassembler.
Yep. You build one in base, and that should be enough for them to be like, oh, he's serious about this shit. Otherwise, as far as getting like just a bunch of pals to condense down, breeding's a really good way. Make the mushroom cake. You get 2 eggs per. If you have a grintail with you when you pick them up, that's pretty condensed. Each egg has a 50, like I think it's 70% with max chance of doubling. So in one go, like one full stock in a breeding farm, I think ends up being 9 eggs or something.
Damn, I'm gonna need to make more of those egg. Need to make more of those egg chambers because like I do have one of the like the higher tier ones. We can put like fucking 10 eggs in there at once. But like if you're just like farming eggs like that, you're gonna need like
yeah.
many
In my
of them.
breeding farm, I have 2 of the, not the highest ones, because the highest one is weird. It's the ancient one, but the one just before that, where it gives you the 100% comfort level, and they hold 10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I still got a ways to go, man. We got to the world tree, but that doesn't mean we're anywhere near done, so yeah.
No, and actually that's something I'm really happy about. I felt, I was a little worried that
once you like finish the story,
game,
there'd be nothing left to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now obviously, now that you're like, obviously you got the rest of the world tree to finish, but there's also the fact that like once you clear that last tower, you unlock like the super tower boss fights, right? So it's like, oh, you can go through them all
and
again.
I tried. I
went
into one right
it's
away
rough, isn't it?
as soon as oh man, no, I ain't got shit.
Yeah, Zoe folded you.
Zoe full grin. I was like, I have this cool ass Knocklum. He's actually pretty good. I got some decent stuff on him, and his stats are high. And I got him fully condensed, so he doubles his stats for like 45 seconds.
Yeah, and then you went in there and Grisbolt just smacked the shit out of him.
He 3-shot him. And he's like, Grisbolt pulled out these nature moves. I'm like, you're not supposed to have those. Where did those come from?
Oh, that's good. That's fun. Man, I'm really hoping that as far as like the tower masters go, that we end up getting like more of them recruitable as time goes on, instead of just Zoe.
I'd appreciate that.
It'd be kind of sick if you get like a full team of like tower masters with their pals, like riding their pals. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I need necessarily to have all of the. I don't know if I want all of them.
Well, okay, you know which ones we want, right? But
I know,
obviously we got to do all of them though, like smoke screen that. So just
I wouldn't even mind having what's his name on that Bastigor.
Oh yeah. Bastigor's
cool.
fucking sick.
But the fire tower guy and there's a couple of them where I'm like, you can just stay the fuck away.
Come on, you don't like the fucking Yakuza dude on the bird and from the desert?
No, fuck him.
No? All right, fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, all good things happening in Power World still. It's a great
All
time.
good things happening in Power World. We played some more Path of Exile too.
We did.
We're well into the beginning of mapping. We started moving towards some of the alternative objectives.
Mhm.
Though I think we're primarily heading towards the towers in the interior of that. So
Yeah.
fun times. You're definitely learning the necessity of defenses.
Yeah. Yeah. hmm I got laid out quite a few times because apparently I am not very sturdy as of the moment. So.
Well, there's also remembering to use your potion.
Well, I mean, yes, there's the potion thing, and I was getting better about that, but sometimes I just ended up getting one shot, so it's like, well.
And that'll happen. Against like that one boss, where you just landed in their electric. blast.
Yeah, the
It's
laser just took it right to the fucking dome and just got my head blown off.
So,
Yeah,
but that was fun.
it was good times, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it for my week. I've spoken enough.
All right, cool. Well, I mean, I've talked about pretty much what I've been up to. Again, I've been playing a bunch of Power World. We talked about that. I talked about Dragon Sword with Asta. I've been playing a bunch of that as well. I haven't really touched anything new. I did pick up a new show. I started watching a new anime, and that one was called. What exactly is the exact name again? It was here we go. It's Kaiju Girl Caramelise. You may have seen this one. You may have been aware of it. Yeah, but it is an anime about a girl in high school who is a little bit socially awkward due to the fact that she has a condition. One in which, depending on her emotional state, her body may undergo some changes, right? Some growths, you could call them. And up to the point where we joined the story, they've usually been smaller scale, maybe like some the scale is kind of apt here because maybe some scales involved, some spines coming out of the back, a little bit of a tail protrusion, maybe some claws on the hands, that sort of thing, right? And because of all this, she's kind of become a bit of a social outcast. She doesn't really have any friends. She keeps to herself, because obviously, at any time something happens and some monster bits come out, unfortunately the Japanese teenagers they're not very understanding of these kinds of things.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, well, except for one. There is a boy in her class. He is, the fucking quintessential high school heartthrob. He's the school idol, etc. All the girls want him because he's very handsome and all that shit. But due to a chance meeting between the two, she ends up, finding out that, he had a bit of a rough past too, because in middle school he was fat. And in Japan, that means you're essentially a terrible human being, and nobody wants to be anywhere near you. So, he's got a bit of a dark past in that regard, and they end up kind of bonding over that sort of thing, and a little bit something extra seems to be blossoming out of that. But of course, because of her condition, this is kind of a not great thing, right? Because once the emotions start running a little too high. And by a little too high, I mean, holding hands. Like, that's kind of the breaking point at this point in the story. Well, that's when the whole thing manifests, and she goes full fucking kaiju. Like, giant monster, like fucking Godzilla-sized, the whole deal, right? And she finds out, the next day after passing out, that, she fucking monstered out, and now that's a thing that she's got to worry about. And she, very quickly puts two and two together that, her heightened emotional state had a lot to do with it. So now, essentially, it's a love story in which there's a bit of a time bomb scenario involved in that it's like, oh, she doesn't really, obviously she wants to be in love. She's a fucking teenage girl, obviously. She, wants this. But she also needs to keep in mind that it's like, oh, but if I can't keep my emotions in check, then shit's going to get real bad real quick. So, the story just kind of revolves around that sort of thing. And it's very cute. It's very saccharine. But me, I'm sure you already know this. I'm a romantic at heart. So every once in a while, a little, cute romantic story like this with a zany kind of, element content in the middle. It's nice. It's nice to get to watch something like this every so often. So I've been digging it. I already devoured all 5 episodes that are out. I'll probably go find the manga and just start reading that because I'm fucking impatient. But it's good. I love the post from that anime that got community noted. It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it is not. That's a good one. That was a good one, yeah. I remember that one. I saw that post a while back. But yeah, it's a good show. It's fun. I like it. So yeah, that's kind of all I've been up to this week, though. Not a whole lot new, but we did talk quite a bit. So I'd say we can probably move on to some news. And there has been, a good amount of stuff happening, man. I don't know what it is that keeps like causing this. But there's just so much shit to talk about each week. I don't know what's happening here, man. But I don't know. Whoever's doing it's got to stop. I'll tell you what, because there's just too many stories for us to cover. Man. But anyway, let's let me get it proper into it. So hey, some good news. Why don't we start with some good news, man? We got some good news. Yes, we got some good news about fucking Warhammer 40K. I don't know if you're a fan of it, if you're familiar with it, but there's some
familiar with this. Yes.
Some good Warhammer news on the docket here. Oh, let me make sure I got the right tab here. Oh wait, I have to get rid of this. There we go. So, a Warhammer 40K animated series is in the works with Henry Cavill set to executive produce. The series will be a spin-off of the Warhammer episode in Secret Level, with Blur Studios returning to animate. Now, Bear, I don't know if you actually went ahead and sat down and watched the Secret Level series at all.
I had not all of it, but I did actually see this one.
Okay, all right. So I watched like all of episodes. I watched the whole thing. It's a bit of a mixed bag in my opinion, right? Like half are like fantastic and half are kind of dog shit. It's probably easy to tell which goes into which half. But this was the fucking incredible half. I thought that this episode of Secret Level was awesome. It was so fucking good, especially the combat sequences, and like the fact that we're gonna get a whole series of this is actually an incredibly exciting thought. I am so down for more of what we got from Secret Level. And especially... Oh, go ahead.
I'm really happy that we are getting a animated thing out of this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We could have very well have gotten a live action thing, and
which may still be in the works, because we did hear about that a while ago. I mean, Cavill's on that too, so maybe they're just putting him on anything Warhammer involved. Which, obviously it's good PR, because everybody knows he's a massive fucking nerd for Warhammer, so they trust him to do that shit right. So I imagine that's kind of why they're involving him wherever they can. But that's also that's a win-win, right? Because it means like, we're gonna get somebody who's fucking cracking the whip on all the bullshit, and it's like, we're doing lore accurate, we're doing cool shit, whatever, like, socio-political, whatever the fuck, shut the fuck up with any of that. No, cool things only, right? Yeah. We know that's what Cavill's on.
I'm happy for that. I think we got a real opportunity here for something that's good. That's good coming out of Amazon for one, and good just as a new iteration on this IP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In fact, we do have an actual article here, Variety article. Why don't we take a proper look here? Oh wait, I'm not. Can I share this to you guys as well? Probably can, right? Let's see. Because I already have it up via little window capture thing on the stream, but like just so you guys can see what we're looking at together as well. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool, perfect. So we'll just roll with that. So Warhammer 40K animated series in development at Amazon. Henry Cavill to produce, exclusive. So, for fuck's sake, get out of my face. Warhammer animated event series is in development from Amazon MGM Studios, Blur Studios, and Games Workshop. Variety has learned exclusively. In addition, Henry Cavill, who is attached to a lead live-action Warhammer... Okay, so that's still a thing that is apparently happening, but now they got, they're double dipping on the Warhammer, which, that's as long as Cavill's in, that's probably going to turn out pretty well for us, so that's good. Currently in development at Amazon, will executive produce the animated series as well. It is being developed alongside the live action project. So actually, that is I do kind of wonder something though. It's like, which one's gonna end up like getting more attention, you think? Like the live action or the animated? Because like me personally, obviously, like the both of us we just discussed, we're more interested in the animated adaptation because, you know, there's going to be more you can do with that, obviously. Whereas like, you know, live action, there's certain limitations that are going to always be involved. You know, there's probably going to be a lot of heavy leaning on CGI with a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I feel like it's like I feel like even the live action is probably going to end up being mostly animated anyway. But I do wonder
really
like which
need to
one's going to
see-
be more popular. You know?
Yeah. I would really need to see what yeah, what they're going to be doing with the live action, like who's going to be in it.
Yeah. I mean, I assume Cavill's probably going to play a role like somewhere in there
Well,
as one of the characters.
I mean, obviously, but like,
would they make him
there's-
the God Emperor of Mankind? Maybe. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool if they did.
Maybe.
Honestly, I think he'd be a solid fit. Yeah, he's got the chiseled jawline for it. So, assuming we're,
yeah.
I guess it also depends like where exactly they're going to be landing in this. Like, are we going to do Horus Heresy or like, or are we just going to go straight to like Big E already being in the fucking chair as a corpse? You know.
Yeah, I assume they're gonna go in 40K, and so it'll be the big guys in chair already.
Okay.
But
well, as far as the live action, it could be either or. But I think we did get confirmation with the, and I don't know if it's going to be in the article later on, but because it's a spin-off of the anthology, it's probably going to follow the fuck. What do you call those guys? The Dark Watch or Death Watch, something like that. Fuck the Black Armor. They're not Black Templars. They call them something else. Fuck me. Oh, was it?
is it for Death Guard?
Might have been because it's the guys that what's his name from Space Marines got stuck with between the first and second games. Titus.
Death Watch.
Yeah. I think it might be Death Watch. Because wait, have you played either 40K Space Marines game and like know the main character guy? So I think it's like is it Titus, something like that, right?
Yeah, it's Dimitri and Titus.
Yeah. Because like I don't think they mean that the animated one's gonna follow like his time with them. I think it's just gonna be following that group specifically and maybe focusing on other Space Marines.
He worked with the Death Watch.
Death Watch. Okay, yeah. So those guys. So it's supposed to be about the Death Watch, I believe, is what they said. The animated series is going to be focusing on.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of death in titles for chapters. So. That could be interesting. Honestly,
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter what they do. It could be interesting. That's the problem with it. Is there's so much potential there. And there's just also so many different ways to fuck it up. I have hope in Cavill because
they got a lore master on the team, at least, you know.
But yeah, it truly is just one of those. So many ways to fuck it up.
Listen, okay, so I'm just gonna say, as far as like what we saw in the secret level episode, as long as they can like keep that quality up, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay.
I think you're right. Ultimately.
Yeah. Now, I'm still more worried about the live action show as opposed to the animated one. Because again, with the animation, like you don't really have as many like limitations in terms of like shit you can do with what you're showing on screen. You know, obviously live action, you got to like work around real people and like at least some real props, I would assume, you know, and different things like that. And like because of how like fantastical 40K is, you're gonna have to do a lot with CGI, and it's like, is the CGI gonna be good? Is it gonna be shit? You know, because like obviously I feel like general like American made CGI quality's been on a downturn in the last few years. You know, I feel like we had better CGI back with like the first or second Transformers movie, you know, shit like that. And like I think of like the shit we get from like what's it called?
When's the last time you watched one of the
more recent Marvel movies? Yeah, one of the early ones. It's been a minute, but I mean I remember the CGI being pretty solid for the time.
No. I'm not knocking it. They hold up. They hold up real well.
Yeah.
It's very surprising.
Yeah, but I guess it's also going to depend on like who they have in their studios working on like CGI related shit. Because like I'll be honest, I haven't really watched a whole lot of like live action Amazon produced stuff. I know they've done some stuff that's used CGI, just haven't actually like seen it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Well, here's the thing: Amazon's got money.
Yeah.
Amazon has got the money to put behind this to make it into something that's successful.
Mhm.
It's whether or not they want to.
That is
I'm
true.
hoping that they do. They like the fact that they sought out to work with Cavill in the first place indicates to me that they have an interest in making something profitable, something that's good for not the modern audience.
Yeah, obviously. But I feel like when you bring up the point of money, there's actually two problems there. Problems twofold. Because there's obviously like how much funding are they going to be willing to put toward it, but also where is that funding going to go specifically? Because we know that Amazon has a bit of a problem with spending too much on big name actors and not putting enough towards, like it could be the Invincible problem all over again, you know? Where it's like they spend too much on voice actors and not enough on the actual animation that they put into the show.
There's actually, you make a really good point, and there's a worry to be had there, just because I can't imagine working with Cavill in general is cheap.
That's true.
And so yeah, I'm a little worried about that already, but you know, fingers crossed. Things might be okay. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Also, sorry, just a little something that's been like bothering me slightly. You might want to turn down the sensitivity on like your Fugi lighting up, because like it like because like when you're it's like it doesn't always light up when you're talking, so it's like it like sparks up a little bit here and there when you get like a little bit louder when you speak, but it's not like consistently lighting up when you talk. So you might want to like turn the sensitivity down a little bit so it catches your speech a little more. I'm just saying, because you're using what, like
I'm using VideoTube and OBS.
Yeah, VideoTube. I used to use that shit too back when I was the PNG Spark, you know. So, and I remember that being a thing they had to adjust. I had to adjust often as well. It's like, even whenever I fucked around with like my mic settings, and it's like, now video is like picking it up not as cleanly anymore, so now I gotta fucking adjust the like, you know, the trigger for the model reacting to me speaking and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, see, now that's better. That's better. Now it's catching you more consistently.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I ever messed with it. I'll be honest.
Okay.
So,
well, there you go. Now it looks more consistent. So, and you might have noticed yourself if you're looking at the screen with the.
Yeah, I am suddenly a fucking Christmas tree.
Look at that. Yeah, but let's see. Might also want to like turn off the thing where you're like dark when you're not talking.
I can.
I don't know. Just so you're like consistently properly bright on the screen. I don't know. That's up to you. But because like we can always tell you're talking because the model like shakes around a little bit. So, and on top of lighting up. But let me see here. Okay, yeah. Let me actually get through the article. We talked all around this shit without actually reading through the article. Goodness gracious. But in addition, Henry Cavill, who's attention. I already read that part. Will executive produce, animated series as well, is being developed alongside a live action project. Also, I hope he won't like burn himself out, kind of heading up both of these at the same time. It seems like he'd be asking a lot.
Actually, that's I think that is a real concern. I don't know. To be honest.
Yeah, like hopefully he'll maybe like look into getting some extra staff to just kind of help him, you know, round out his time working on each thing. You know, people he can actually trust. Maybe like go find some fucking like hit up a con or hit up a fig store. You know, find some fucking 40K heads, like some for real diehard motherfuckers. Get them on the Council of Cavill, and you know maybe handle that shit a little. You know, so he's not, you know, putting too much on himself. Also, Asta, are you back? Yep, I see you moving. Hey, buddy. There he is.
Yower bitches.
Welcome back, dude. We were talking about the good news. I started off with some good news because we were talking about how a animated 40K series got announced through Amazon. and they got
Ooh,
Henry
nice.
Cavill. Yeah, they got Henry Cavill heading up that one as well. Because they're still doing the live action one that we talked about a while back, but now they're also doing the animated one, and they're using the animators that they had do the Secret Level episode. I don't know. Did you watch Secret Level, Asta?
Yeah, that's.
Did you watch the 40K episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know it was fucking sick. Yeah. So they're getting those guys again to do like a full series of animated. A season, I would assume, maybe two. But yeah, like it's shaping up like they got all the right parts for this. We just, hopefully the execution will also be good. Yeah, we're just reading through the article for the details. The animated project will serve as a spin-off of the Amazon animated anthology series Secret Level, which featured a Warhammer 40K episode when it debuted in late 2024. That was 2 years ago. What the fuck? Wow.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been 2 years since Secret Level came out. Holy shit. Oh, fuck, that's not good. Blur Studios produced Secret Level, while Games Workshop is the manufacturer behind the tabletop miniature war game. The less they're involved, the better, I think, though, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Dave Wilson, who directed the Warhammer 40K episode of Secret Level and served as the show's supervising director, is the co-creator and director of the new animated series. Okay, good. He did good work on that episode, so yeah, absolutely. He's developing it alongside John Orloff, Masters of the Air, Band of Brothers. I don't know what Masters of the Air is, but I've heard of Band of Brothers.
I heard Band of Brothers is a good.
Was that a game or was that a show?
I think it was a movie, wasn't it?
Was it a movie? Fuck me, hang on.
Band of Brothers. It is a show, actually, like a series.
Okay, yeah, because I know I've
yeah.
heard the name before. I definitely haven't watched it myself. I don't even know what it's streaming on, but I know I've heard the name at least once or twice in passing. But Masters of the Air, I've never heard of. Hang on, I'm gonna look that up. What the hell is Masters of the Air?
Masters of the Air. It's also a mini series.
Okay, so this guy typically works in like directing TV stuff. That's got a 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. 85% of Rotten Tomatoes, so apparently it was at least decent. I mean, Rotten Tomatoes is a little, but IMDb is typically a little more consistent. A little more dependable. Yeah, it looks cool. Like World War II pilots and shit. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds like they got some HBO show, also a show. Okay, yeah, sounds like some good stuff in there. I don't know if anybody in chat has watched it and wants to let us know if it was good or not. By all means. Okay, cool. Exact plot details are under wraps, aside from the fact the series will feature the Death Watch, an elite group of space marines that specialize in hunting down alien threats. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, it is Death Watch, and yeah, and I imagine plot details are under wraps because that shit's probably like 2 or 3 years out, if we're lucky.
Oh, yeah.
At least, right? Secret Level creator Tim Miller will executive produce alongside Wilson for Blur Studios, with Cavill and Natalie Viscuso also executive producing. Roy Lee of Vertigo Entertainment executive produces with Andy Smiley from Games Workshop. The series is being developed in partnership with Okay. Secret Level wasn't conceived simply as an anthology, it was designed as a launchpad for larger stories, said Wilson. The response to the Warhammer episode was extraordinary, particularly from fans who understood how much care went into getting the world right. Yes! Love to hear that shit. For once. Thank you. Damn. Like, I don't know about you two, but man, hearing somebody like just say that, right, when being asked about the thing they're making, for once, for an adaptation, oh, that feels good. That's cathartic in a way. Ain't it?
That's shocking.
Yeah, man. Fucking hell, that's good to hear. This series gives us the opportunity to build on that foundation and tell a much larger story. Wanted to tell a long-form story set in Warhammer 40K for more than 20 years. I'm incredibly grateful to Games Workshop and Amazon MGM Studios for the opportunity to do it. Yeah, now I think about it, this is kind of like the first time someone will have attempted this, right? But either the live-action one or the animated series, because I don't think Warhammer has really had like a show or a movie or anything outside of games before this, has it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, there's been like fan projects on YouTube. I know like somebody did like a long form like episode or like a couple episodes sort of thing. Yeah, I think it's the first time there's been like an official. Yeah. And it's weird to think about because like Warhammer, I mean, I guess it's never been like in the spotlight per se, but it's always had like a pretty large cult following, you know?
I mean, but so does a lot of like nerd stuff. Just because a bunch of nerds like it doesn't mean, like Hollywood
the audience would be
producers and
there.
stuff want to invest in it, you know?
Yeah, but it's like at the same time, it's like the source material is also just so like prime for like it's just a wider male audience in general, right? Like you got fucking cool guys in giant space armor killing aliens with chainsaw swords and lasers, like just all this shit guys like in general, right? Like you would think if somebody invested in this as a project earlier on, like yeah, dudes would absolutely go for it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
hey, it's happening, so good shit there.
Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't be able to tell you why it never happened before, since this thing's been around for like 40 years. But like,
At least it's
I just
happening
think
now.
like nerd hobbies just gets like pushed away from mainstream stuff, like or has been pushed away from mainstream stuff,
Yeah,
just because of
absolutely.
the stigma. You know, like yeah, it's a bunch of cool stuff, like the fucking guns and like alien bashing and whatnot. But like, it's also like people are gonna look like, oh, cool. Like, what's this universe from? Oh, it's from like a tabletop game where a bunch of like
Put little
guys
figures and
paint-
yeah.
yeah, put little painted like dolls on top of the table and pretend to be fighting each other in space, and we're like, ah.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. And it was also maybe there's just like a certain wall that the lore of 40K creates because there is so much. There is so much to try and convey. Like I feel like it's possible to like kind of condense to something that's a little more palatable for a general like TV viewing audience. But yeah, I'd imagine it is kind of rough trying to get the ball rolling on that in general. But like of course in recent years, you know, nerd stuff's been on the rise. More people have been getting into, you know, these sorts of hobbies and niche interests, you know. And obviously there's been a few projects here and there that have managed to break out. The Sonic movies have been, you know, really you know, prominent and good for like the gaming culture as a whole, because the Sonic movies appeal to a general audience, and the fans of Sonic actually like them too. Yours truly included. So, you know, so yeah, and obviously Marvel was going pretty strong there for a while, at least up until Endgame.
Oh yeah.
So.
I mean, it's still going strong. Like the fucking Spider-Man movie came out like last week, and got a bunch of people psyched for Secret Wars and whatnot. So you know, Marvel was gonna have like a big grip on.
Yeah, I mean the Spider-Man movie, and I really wish I'd actually managed to go and see it before today. But from what I'm hearing, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Like I mean, I hesitate to say this, but I feel it's already been spoiled for everybody like a dozen times over at this point with the whole Jean Grey thing. And it's like what ended up happening with her sounds like it was really fucking ill-conceived. Like apparently the movie itself overall is pretty solid. It's pretty fun. But like you got to take into account Asta, like the last decade of Marvel projects and how many of them have been fucking god awful. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah. That one's a little bit more of a mixed bag, but like there's been other like, you know, nerd shit related projects that have been on the rise lately. So, and more people getting into gaming, and you know, anime, obviously a big one in anime. You know, anime's gotten a shit ton more popular, for better and for worse, in the last decade or so. So you know, there's also that. That's a big thing too. But yeah, anyway, getting back to the details here. This is the latest announcement in an Amazon project based on the game IP. In addition to Secret Level, Prime Video currently airs the popular series adaptation of the Fallout video games. Yeah, speaking of mixed bags, huh? I watched the first season of that. It was kind of bad, to be honest with you. I made it through the whole thing, but yeah, a lot of contrivances and stupid shit in that show. And I hear seasons 2 wasn't a whole lot better in that regard. So I don't know if either of you watched it. I did not bother to go back and watch season 2. But I from those who did, I've heard it's similarly mid. But I mean, you know, if the normie audiences are liking it, then I guess that's that, right? So
assuming they are.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw that, like, in terms of the general audience reviews, it was still mostly positive, so... But, let me see what else here. Well, the streamer is currently prepping a Tomb Raider live-action show starring Sophie Turner. Yeah, I saw that, and you know, she looks alright in the outfit, so we'll see how that goes. we'll see if they can help themselves for once from, doing what they've been trying to do with Tomb Raider for quite a while now with all the, female empowerment shit instead of just making a good character, in a fun show. We shall see, but let me see. Amazon is currently at work on a live-action God of War show. Oh, yeah, that one's been hitting some bumps, too. You guys see the news about that lately?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, apparently the guy that they had for Kratos suffered like a bad injury, so they got to recast him.
Oh.
Yeah, though I did hear that apparently what's his name? What's Drax's name again? His actual name is
Dave Bautista.
It is Batista. Okay, I was thinking Dave Bautista, but I was like, is that right? Is that the right guy?
That was right.
Yeah,
yes.
but they might be looking at him to fill in the role for Kratos instead, which I mean, wouldn't be the worst casting. Yeah, he's got the build for it. He's got a sufficiently deep, intimidating voice for it. I feel like that could work. Like I'd have to see him with the beard, but I think I could a better
I'd
fit
have
than
to see him with the beard.
Yeah, at least
honestly.
I think he'd be a better fit than the guy that they had that we saw the promo photo of, right? Because that guy just looked a little too normal. I don't know, like I don't know how to put this, but he just looked a little too like plain to be Kratos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looked like some guy you'd see like while you're walking around in fucking Trader Joe's or something. I don't know. Like, you get what I mean? Where it's like when you have like an actor who they put in a role, but it's like that actor just kind of looks like a very normal, typical person.
Yeah,
and it's like there's nothing wrong with being a normal person, but when you're trying to like cast him as like a larger than life character, like it helps when you got somebody with more distinct features.
Yeah, he's supposed to have a sort of aura, sort of gravitas to him that. Can be hard to.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. Like I got struck by the same thing when I saw the pictures of like the Wolverine like facial thing that they're doing for the game coming up, and how it's like the most like fucking milk toast looking Wolverine I've ever seen in anything, right? Like, Asta, have you seen the? I think I retweeted it. No, you didn't say that. Hang on, let me find it real quick.
Have you retweeted it?
I thought I did.
How long ago was it?
Might have been a few weeks ago, actually. But let me see if I can find it real quick.
You expect too much of me.
That's fair. But let me I'm gonna scroll a little bit here, see if it's still in there somewhere. We definitely gotta talk about that one later too. It's too good. Wow, yeah, I guess it was longer ago than I thought it was. Too good.
I mean,
I now feel like I might have like scrolled past it by accident.
I mean, just Google it. Like, what
Yeah, I could just like the thing I retweeted had like the perfect images of his face. That's what I was hoping I could just find that, because that would have been a little bit easier. Fuck me. Oh, here we go. I actually did find it.
Where is it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna share this out right now. And here, so chat can see it. Yeah, so this is the Wolverine in the game.
Why?
Yeah, right.
This. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least his hair's the right shape, right? He's got the mutton chops.
Yeah.
It looks like Square Enix tried to put Wolverine in the Final Fantasy game. This is so uncanny.
You know, God, that is terrifyingly accurate, Asta. That is weirdly accurate the way you just described that. That's good. That's good. That's solid.
Thank you.
Square Enix's Wolverine. Oh fuck! Wait, did Square Enix make a Wolverine game at some point? I feel like that might be a thing that actually happened.
He looks less like an X-Men and more like an X-Reddit.
Yeah, I don't like the face this is making.
Yeah.
Like it's
so mundane.
like it's not just mundane. It just feels wrong.
Yeah, there's something very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel like the comment about Square Enix is because they try to mix anime-ish styles into a more realistic character.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been
Like
over
his
that.
eyes are too big. First of all, they're very, very blue.
I see that. And it's like even when he's scrunching up his face, it's just not really given that
Yeah, like
that intimidation that Wolverine should have, you know?
he like it
The
feels
ferocity.
like he put like Botox in his entire face. Like he doesn't have a single wrinkle on his forehead as he's frowning profusely. Like he's scrunching up like angry, and there's not a single wrinkle on his fucking forehead.
Yeah, it's because like, you know, a lot of like, but the thing with superheroes is like a lot of them like look really good, right? Because, you know, superheroes are in great shape, they're usually very handsome or very beautiful, all that shit, right? Wolverine's not one of those characters. Wolverine should be kind of ugly. Like straight up, like
not...
just very gruff face, like that. Like that's how he should look. His face should be very like rugged and gruff and like kind of like just constantly scowling and shit, right? That's who Wolverine is.
Exactly.
At least different than just another Hugh Jackman. See, the thing about that, Neo, is that like I think I honestly would have preferred if they like just used Hugh's face again, because like Hugh's like face as Wolverine at least like fits Wolverine better than whatever the fuck this is.
Yo, use fucking Henry Cavill as Wolverine. That shit went hard.
The
right?
Calverine was not bad either. True.
Yeah, like because Henry Cavill has that fucking gruff look.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like.
But now they don't have to pay him. Oh, maybe that was it, Neo. You might be right. maybe that was why. But even then, it's like you can like you're computer generating a face. You can make any face you want. And you come back with this. It's like, again. I said it before. I'll say it again. Realism just doesn't lend itself to comic book superhero shit. It just doesn't.
No, we gotta step away from that. That shit, leave that shit to the live action movies. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But at the very least, yeah, we got rivals, and we're gonna have Tocom, so Marvel will get carried by those two. Because Wolverine, I don't think is going to move the needle for them. If anything, it's going to move the needle in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's going to move it. It's just
considering what the like public reaction to like everything we've seen of this game so far has been, is tug my collar a little bit if I was one of the devs on this game. But yeah, in terms of that sort of thing, it's like that's with the Kratos thing, I think it's a good thing that guy ended up having to bow out. Maybe they can find somebody who's a little more distinct looking.
That's a horrible thing to say.
I'm just saying, like the guy just doesn't have the face for it.
I mean, okay, like I'm not gonna argue with that. It's just like you just said. I'm glad that guy got hurt.
Well, no. I'm not glad he got hurt, but I think it's a good thing that he had to bow out specifically of the role, because hey, let me bring this fucking guy up real quick. Let me have you look at this guy one more time. God of War. Sure, find that promo image again. Here we go. Yeah, see this is the Kratos we were gonna get. I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it.
Too much lip.
He does.
You're welcome.
He kind of he looks like Kratos with like a genetic disorder sort of in the face. It kind of gives him like a baby face. I see it.
Yeah. Also, I think Atreus looks a little too young here too. Like, I get this is the first game, but Atreus didn't even look this young in the first game, you know?
Yeah, this looks like a fucking 7-year-old Atreus.
Yeah, I don't know how old he was supposed to be in the first game, but like at least a little bit older than
bow
this.
Also, what the fuck is wrong with that bow? It looks like an AI.
I mean, I don't know, man. It might be. Because I'm trying to find a kid that can like properly draw a bow. Like a kid this age that can draw a bow, like that's
actually you just make a light bow, like
No, yeah, I guess, but this thing looks fucking like thick, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
a prop.
a child his size would have a hard time, like if it were like, you know, proper wood, you know. But I get what you're saying is like it looks off, right? Like it doesn't quite look believable. The way this is set up. But yeah. So but yeah, you what I mean when I say it's like, yeah, maybe we would have been better off with a different guy for Kratos. And as far as
depends on who it is.
yeah, again, as far as getting Dave Bautista in there, like, you know, again, I think he might at least be a better fit than the last guy. That's all I'm saying. That might just work.
Hmm. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm into it. I can roll with this.
Oh, Elliot Page. Let's cast Elliot Page.
No.
No. Go back to that image.
Oh, you want to zoom in on it?
Yeah, this is the Kratos I want to see.
Kratos with hair, blasphemer.
Oh, you're right. That's blasphemy.
Yeah, we'd have to shave
She's
Elliot
gonna
Page's
pick up
head.
the fucking axe and fall over. Atreus at 5 is gonna be taller than her.
No, she's gonna throw the axe, and then it's gonna come back, and when she tries to catch it, she's gonna fly back with it into like a tree or something.
Yeah, I
Oh,
I
no.
will say that the abs they gave him way better than the abs the doctors gave him.
Well, yeah, that's a rough one right there, buddy.
I think Dave Bautista's got kind of too round of a face to really pull
Yeah,
off
I was
Kratos.
gonna say that too.
Yeah, I get that because like that I also kind of had that thought. I was like, his head's a little bit too round, but I mean at the same time, you know, at least he's got the build for it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, his face is more distinct. Like he can do like a little like gruffer looking, you know, with the face. He's got like the brow for it, you know. But yeah, if we could just like squish his head like inward a little bit to make him a little more oval and less circle, you know.
If we can smush his, you are on fire on the fucking mutilation of actors.
Yeah, we get a long Tista going. There we go.
Long Tista's foul. Never say that shit again.
The man, we were talking about that eugenics earlier, and I see that this has spread to
God.
like other places.
Why are we talking? Why are
We
you
were-
always
we were
talking
talking
about
Pal-
eugenics?
Pal World.
It's about Power World.
Of course it is.
Yeah. We're trying to make the strongest pal, you know. But anyway,
Most pure pal.
Oh, and they even brought that up actually, though they are on the hunt for a new lead following the onset injury to Kratos actor Ryan Hurst. Series version of Life is Strange recently began production. Really? Life is Strange of all things? I mean, I know the first game kind of popped off, but I feel like the series just kind of like declined with each game after that. Would that be accurate to say?
I would kind of feel that way, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I hear about it less and less, and when I do hear about it, it's people usually saying like the characters suck more than they did in the first game. Well, not to say they I mean, I think the characters were good in the first game, but like as time went on, it just kind of got worse with characterization and whatnot. That's essentially the general consensus I've heard of among those who have played those games, you know. So I'm kind of wondering why they would go for that for an adaptation, but I mean, next you tell me fucking Mixtape's gonna get an adaptation. Ooh, that'd be something. And adaptations of games like Mass Effect and Wolfenstein are currently in development. The Mass Effect one I knew about, but Wolfenstein's getting one? I don't remember hearing about that one.
I'm upset about that.
I mean, we'll see, right? Because like if it'd be cool if they did like maybe one of the older games, but if you get like a fucking adaptation of New Blood, then you know that's probably going to be a problem for a lot of Wolfenstein fans.
As it should be, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, we'll see about that one. But let's see what else was in the news. Not that one yet. We'll talk about. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. This is fun. You guys see what's going on at good old Bethesda?
Are you tired of the protests?
I am talking about the protests. Good old Hero Hayes got the story for us on that one, as well as some footage that we can take a look at here. So Bethesda union members are protesting after being laid off, and it's hilarious how out of touch they are. We make great games. Doubt. We make games players love.
I mean,
Once upon a time,
yeah, you
But
used
honestly-
to.
the people that are there, that are people that are protesting, they weren't involved in any of the games that people love.
Yeah, a bit of a
They weren't
ship
involved in
Theseus
any of the
thing
great
going on
games.
there. We make games that define generations.
They're not wrong, but boy, the way they're not wrong.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's not hard to define a generation when like you're the game of the series that exists for a generation without a new one coming out, you know. So, yeah, good old Skyrim, good old Skyrim again, and a third time, and a fourth time, sixth. How many Skyrims are we at now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Yeah. So, yeah, when you don't have a sequel to compete with, I guess, yeah, you define that whole generation, then, don't you? Probably got the license for cheap. Oh, I think that was a comment from the previous story. Batista might have been good like 10 years ago. He's lost a lot of weight since all these photos people are using of him on Twitter. Oh yeah, I guess I have seen like a more recent. Yeah, he did look kind of thinner now. That's a good point. I mean, they could always put him in the muscle suit like they would with Dwayne Johnson for the fucking Moana live action, right? Just put the suit on him. It'd be
Wait.
fine.
Oh yeah.
Dwayne Johnson used a fucking muscle suit?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's well, he stopped doing roids, and so the body.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, how old is he?
He's like fucking 50 something, right?
About to find out. He is 54.
Yeah, okay. That's about what I figured, like mid 50s. Yeah, so he's not really in the age to be like, you know, beefed up like that anymore. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
they just put the suit on him, which I mean, but he's like his face still looks older, so it's like the dissonance there just kind of is like the first thing that hits you, like, and it's like double dissonance because not only is it like the muscle suit that doesn't really like line up with his face, but there's also the fucking wig they put him in. Which is already like, we looked at the wig. It's very goofy looking. So you gotta get hit by it twice while you're looking at him on screen. Oh fuck, that's something. But anywho, going back to this, they're even holding signs that say players deserve better. And it's like, where was that energy the entire time that corrupt AAA has been taking advantage of gamers by putting out buggy, overpriced, modern audience slop? Looking at you, Starfield. I'm looking at you. Because that's, I mean, as far as like games that these guys actually might have had like proper involvement with, I think it's just Starfield, isn't it? And I guess the
yeah,
remake of Oblivion, but like
Potentially, some of them potentially Fallout 76.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's,
all right.
it's not good.
Yeah, so quite a pedigree, quite a track record. Yeah. They were radio silent, but now that they got laid off, they're pretending to care about the players. Well, let's see what they have to say first. Why don't we hear them out, and then we'll pass judgment from there. Why don't we?
Who told you this?
Oh, hang on. I think I'm gonna start that over because I don't think I had the audio going to the stream. Sorry, guys.
Morale is really low because, you know, we've been told that we're making great games that players love and that we're doing well, and to have this suddenly hit us has been...
Yeah. Who told you this?
You know, Oh, go ahead.
No, we were just gonna say we gotta figure out who's spreading lies.
Yeah.
Because
They're fucking malicious.
Yeah, it sounds like it might end up being that old toxic positivity rearing its ugly head again. That's what I think. Like I recently listened to a video of a guy who does like deep dive gaming history in terms of like big failures, and I was listening to one about Concord again, and like a little more detail about what was going on behind the scenes there, and interviews about how like a lot of why that game turned out the way it did, and how like nobody ever like, you know, pulled the brakes on that was because of this same kind of toxic positivity thing where you're just straight up not allowed to say that it's like, guys, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think that's going to work. I think maybe we should change course here. This is probably not going to go over well, et cetera, right? Nobody was allowed to say those things because then that person becomes the enemy. Right, that person's job is in danger because they are the ones who bother to say we should probably do something else, right? And it's like that's the problem. That's the toxic positivity, and obviously, if that's what these guys were hearing, then same fucking issue.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
A huge shock to us.
It sucks.
We make all kinds of games, all kinds of people love.
It'd be really nice if we could just get back to work and make them games that will define a generation of video gaming.
I worked at ZeniMax for about 5 years.
septum ring. Just gonna point that out real quick.
Yep.
Also, very interesting choice for you. I'm sorry, the septum ring is an indicator, Asta. It's been an indicator for a long time.
Of what, nigga? What are you talking about?
of very how to put this?
Very
how
political leaning.
Yeah, which tends to also wind up in the creative endeavors of said person. So, yeah. Plus, I gotta say, very interesting choice of earrings as well. Who's a rubber ducky earring?
No, you're just making comments that have nothing to do with it. You're just
sorry, man.
on her appearance because it's an easy target for you.
Rubber ducky earring is a choice, man. I'm just saying.
I think you don't like it. Like, what does that have to do with games, dude?
We have an echo. Oh, hang on. I might be able to fix that. Can I mute this down? Oh, I can. Okay, sorry. That should work. Because if you guys are hearing double, I think it might be. Can you guys both say something real quick?
It might be because of your you have us come out
of the browser as well,
and the browser. Yeah.
So I muted the tab, so they should only be hearing you guys through the source now.
Yeah, but can they hear the video?
Yeah. I only muted the tab that you guys are on. So they should be able to still hear the video. Yeah, I didn't mute the entirety of the browser, just your tab. Yeah, so it should be fine now. Sorry, guys. Okay.
We are having a.
I see this one. This one is what gets me, right? This one in particular, and I like somebody else I was watching react to this, like kind of also pointed this out, the whole people over profits thing. And it's like, yeah, to an extent that makes sense, right? You gotta, take care of your developers, that your people, they make the company and all that. But at the same time, if your devs aren't making stuff that makes money, I mean, you can only put people over profits so much before you can't even you can't even afford to pay people anymore, right? Like profits are still kind of really important to this whole thing. Right, and we know that like Bethesda especially is probably at the point where Xbox is sick of funding them and getting pretty much nothing in return, because whatever, like, they barely put out anything, and whatever they do put out is critically panned and fucking people don't like it and they don't buy it, which means they're not making money for the company, which means, I mean, they probably shouldn't be employed. I mean, that's kind of what happens to any other job, where if you do a bad job, usually it means you're going to be unemployed at some point down the line. At least if anyone, cares for the actual, product or the profit of whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, right? So yeah, I can't say I have a whole lot of sympathy on this one, because yeah, if you do a bad job, you're just not going to have a job at a point. It's got to, the bill comes due eventually for everybody,
March and
right?
a rally to demand dignity and respect and an end to the cycle of layoffs.
Morale is really low.
Yeah. So that's what they're getting up to, and I gotta just throw my hands up and shrug, guys. I don't know, maybe look into a different line of work, something you're better suited to, because video game design doesn't really seem to be it. Sorry to put it, bluntly, but yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's a lose-lose situation. That's just me, though.
I mean, yeah, fuck Bethesda. They haven't been doing anything that like rewards them for their their legacy. They're like, yeah, we've shaped generations. We made games for whatever that are like people love, and you haven't. Like for years and years, you haven't. Like you've been living off of fucking
Modders, essentially,
yeah, modders. You know,
fixing the
for
games.
yeah, for fucking Skyrim and Fallout.
Yeah,
And
which they
then
didn't even get for
you-
Starfield though, because the modders didn't like
Yeah.
the modders essentially like made their careers or their hobby out of like fixing Bethesda games, but they looked at that and like, yeah, no, we not even we want to deal with this. Like, that's
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
indicative of something right there.
like I don't know. Like you're protesting something that is really just your own fault,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? Because like as you said, like it's a good intention to be like, yeah, no, we put people before profits, but at some point you got to make a profit to keep making video games,
Yep.
right? And it's harsh. You know, it sucks. Of course, it sucks. I would love if the world was somewhere we can all only do what we want forever and not worry about like having to eat and have a roof over our heads. I would love that to exist,
Mhm.
but it doesn't. You know.
Nope. These days on this earth are limited and full of trouble, and you know, at a point you gotta
I think it's gonna be full of trouble for them. Like
No, yeah.
they're gonna keep protesting, not going anywhere.
Yeah. It's like at this point
like-
they'd be much better served just looking for a different line of work, I would
Yeah,
think.
just or just different job, or like or you can even be a game dev. Just find somewhere that you know can will hire you if you really want to.
Mhm.
It's like, let's run a scenario. Okay, Bethesda stops firing people,
Mhm.
so often. Now all of you have a job. Hooray! Then Bethesda fucking bankrupts because they can't afford having that many fucking employees and not make enough money from the video games that they barely sell, and now you're out of work again. Huzzah! You just
Yeah.
fucking prolonged the inevitable.
Yeah, and instead of some of you, it's all of you. Because yeah, again, at the end of the day, this is essentially a survival tactic for Bethesda, who is under massive pressure from Xbox at this
Yeah.
point to actually turn a profit, or start downsizing heavily, right? Because if they don't do this, it's just going to be the whole fucking studio that goes under, and it might end up just being that anyway. All things considered,
Yeah.
because considering they're probably not going to be able to put out anything anytime soon, right? They said they got working on a Fallout project. I mean, the remakes they might be able to get out in time, right? They're working on the New Vegas and the Fallout 3 remakes, which are the two most popular Fallout games. So obviously those will probably turn a profit for them if they don't fuck them up too much in the process, right? It's essentially they're using the Oblivion tactic again. And that'll maybe keep their heads above water long enough for them to maybe actually put out Elder Scrolls 6 or the next actual Fallout game,
Maybe.
or something. But it's at this point it's a struggle session for Bethesda, and it's very easy to tell that's what's going on. And these guys, whinging and bitching outside the office doors, like it's not going to come to anything. They're not going to hire him back on. They literally can't. There's nothing they can do to destroy these people's jobs, because if they do, then it's just the end. It's the end for everybody. That's it.
Quite literally.
But that's what it comes to. That's what happens. And, it's also just a matter of putting your focus on the wrong things when making a game. You should well, one, you've got to focus on fucking optimization. Make sure the shit actually runs. But you got to focus on making good writing again, making more interesting characters again, making engaging gameplay again. Right? These are all things that existed in previous Bethesda titles at the very least. Like obviously they were buggy as fuck too, but at least the games themselves, under all the bugs, were good, enjoyable experiences. And the newer offerings just haven't been that. So. Got to get your fucking priorities straight first and foremost. Otherwise, even if they did hire you back, you'd just be right back out the fucking door again the moment you fucked up for the umpteenth time. So that's where it goes.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and if it means you end up putting the fries in the bag, well, well,
So all of us, it's like,
that's how it goes. That's how it be. You only get a free ride so long. Oh man. But speaking of free rides, there actually was another story I wanted to touch on here, because some people don't apparently have to soak the consequences of their shitty product that they put out. There actually has been story about Miss Corinne Bush, who is a former Dragon Age The Veilguard game director, joined Wizards of the Coast's Austin Studios Skeleton Key. Bush spent over 15 years at EA before joining BioWare in 2019 and became game director of Dragon Age in 2022 and helped lead the game, which flopped very hard. We talked about Dragon Age. We need to go over the details of that one again. Skeleton Key was created by Wizards of the Coast in 2022 and is led by former BioWare producer Christian Daly. Studio is currently working on an unannounced AAA game focused on story, suspense, and horror. Well, I mean, if we're talking about horror, I mean, you know what? Maybe Corinne Bush might be good for this one after all. I'm just
Yeah.
Maybe you know what? Maybe this will work out. Maybe it'll be fine. But yeah, the failing upwards thing, and it does seem to just happen over and over and over again with the people who like are part of catastrophic failures. Like shit you wouldn't believe. Like that same channel I mentioned earlier, the one I was listening to about fucking what was it called, Concord. And I was also listening to a different video from the same channel about Anthem. If you guys remember that one, that was the the Iron Man looter shooter thing. I think, God, who was it? Who's the studio behind that again?
Was it EA for Anthem?
No, it was like a specific studio, like guys who usually do like narrative games, I think. Hang on. Anthem Studio. Oh, it's BioWare. Yeah, it's fucking, yeah, there you go. It was BioWare. Hey, coincidence. There it is. It was the Dragon Age / Mass Effect guys that were working on Anthem. So yeah, I guess you can see how that kind of went sideways. But apparently the guy who was like the team lead or the like main director of the Anthem project ended up getting promoted after that game fucking flopped, and a lot of the people got laid off because of it. So that's a rough one. But yeah, just in this one in particular, just feels especially bad though, because people loved BioWare for a long time. They made a lot of games that people were a big fan of. They pretty much most of the Dragon Age series up to Veilguard. Actually, I think was it Inquisition that also kind of got mixed reviews at the time, or was it the one after that?
Inquisition is where I started falling off personally.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then there was also the Mass Effect series, which obviously Andromeda was a problem, and this new one that they're working on. Well, I mean, I don't think it would be an exaggeration to say that the studio's existence, like continued existence, kind of hinges on how that Mass Effect game ends up doing. Especially after Veilguard. So, because I'm pretty sure the studio got like fucking cut in half after Veilguard, ate shit. So, yeah, they're really hedging all their bets on that new Mass Effect game. But the fact that they obviously it was Corinne Bush, lead game director, who had a big part in putting them in that position. The fact that she just gets fucking promoted to a new lead position in an entirely new studio. It's like, why? How? For what reason? Who thinks that's a good idea? Who makes that choice? I'm just so curious as to the thought process behind something like that, But yeah, that's what's going on with that, and I guess we'll see. We'll see how Wizards of the Coast's game studio ends up with her at the helm. Should be interesting. I mean, Wizards of the Coast kind of deals in this shit anyway. We've seen the new D&D updates and all that sort of thing. So I guess you'll fit right in there at this point. But This one, another somewhat concerning story involving Discord
Oh.
and digital
no.
ID. I don't know if you guys saw about this one or heard about this one, but
I did.
Texas orders Discord to run UK-style age checks for state users. So apparently, for the moment, this is constrained to Texas, but it is in the U.S. in some capacity here now. So, fuck. The agreed injunction gives Discord 90 days to route Texas users into the same face scans and ID checks it already runs for children in Britain. Now, notice it said users and not just children.
Yeah.
So apparently, this is going to extend to adults as well. So that's
It is.
Awesome.
fuck.
But only so far in Texas, which
Yeah. Which honestly, I didn't realize.
Fuck Texas, man.
I didn't realize
Well-
Texas was that far gone already. Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a big fan of that. Texas court has ordered Discord to turn on the age verification system it built for the United Kingdom's Online Safety Act for every user in the state. Britain's age check regime has reached America by court order. An opening or keeping a Discord account in Texas can now mean a face scan or a government ID. The agreed temporary injunction, signed by Collin County Judge, gives Discord 90 days to extend its age assurance and default settings to Texas. Oh, for fuck's sake. We obtained a copy of the temporary injunction for you here. Company can still ask the court for more time if it shows the deadline is not feasible. Discord must serve the Texas Attorney General's office a confidential progress report every 30 days until it complies, and the order binds the company until final judgment. Enforceable by contempt. The order lets Discord identify Texas users from data it already holds rather than gather new categories of personal information. Wait. Discord it already holds. So, because like in terms of that, wouldn't Discord before this and Texas only have like your email and shit? Maybe your credit card info, like if you're doing Nitro?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, so wait, wouldn't that mean then that they wouldn't necessarily need the face scan or like a state ID?
Maybe.
Because I feel like payment info would probably be like a serviceable enough substitute for that. But maybe like that would only apply to users who like don't do Nitro then? Like those users would have to do a face scan or whatever shit, right?
I don't know. I mean,
Damn.
because I don't know. Like maybe you can get Nitro, but it's not like you, the user that is paying for it. You know, like there's things like gifts, or you can use your parents' credit card. Like it doesn't necessarily.
Oh, that's true. That doesn't mean
You are the owner of said.
Yeah, because gifting
information.
Nitro is a thing. You could have Nitro without having put in any of your personal info. That is true. That's a fair point.
Yep.
So, yeah, it probably would still extend to those users as well. Today, a Texan opens an account with an email address and a self-reported birthday, nothing more. The injunction imports that system instead. By Discord's own published account, more than 90% of users are never asked to confirm their age. Facial age estimation runs on the user's own phone, and identity documents go to a third-party vendor rather than to Discord. Yeah, see, that's the problem, though, because those third-party vendors, man, we've seen it several times, or they fucking leak all the data that they collect. You know, and it's happened with Discord at least twice now, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Discord
so-
has shit happen, like leaks constantly.
Yeah, see, not a massive vote of confidence there.
No. No.
Something-
You shouldn't have any confidence.
Okay, the reassurance holds only for the users, the system never questions. For everyone else, the count now comes with a face scan or government ID handed to an outside company. Under the order, Discord must route messages from strangers into a separate request inbox and block sensitive content for Texas teens unless it confirms the user is an adult. Must also close adult-only spaces to anyone it has not age assured, according to the Attorney General's office. I mean, that part doesn't sound as bad, but it's just like, yeah, the whole giving your face scan and ID and all that shit. That's the point of contention, then, isn't it?
Yeah, and it should be.
The state says these are the protections Discord already gives British children under the Online Safety Act and withheld from Texas. Texas's expert told the court that extending Discord's existing safety features to the state was just a matter of turning it on for Texas. Discord runs the age assurance system in the UK, Australia, and Brazil. Its witnesses testified. In Texas, the company still relies on a self-reported birthday at sign-up, a fact it did not dispute for the order. Discord announced in February 2026 it would roll out its protections out worldwide, with U.S. launch only weeks away. Then it pulled back, telling the public the rollout would wait until the second half of 2026, which we are kind of currently in now that we've hit August. Yeah, we're definitely back half of the year at this point, so I guess this might end up becoming a thing for us as well. Asta might be fine, I guess. Well, no, actually, wait, we're worldwide, not countrywide. No,
I already have that.
You do?
You just read.
Oh, did
Brazil's
I?
one of the countries that already
has. Yeah. Australia and Brazil. That's true. Yeah, shit. My bad. I skimmed a little bit there. In my brain.
We have that shit because fucking the new Brazilian law that like I have to age verify for every website.
Oh fuck! So you've already like put your personal info in to the internet?
Yep, it's already out there.
That's rough, man. That's rough. I wonder if this might, but like, because if we're gonna end up being like a worldwide like ID'd internet thing, I wonder if that would kind of like work as like a nuclear deterrence, right? Like if everybody's fucking info's online for anyone else to grab, maybe everybody just chills the fuck out on that, you know? Maybe.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Well, because here's the thing: we might be fucked in terms of this scenario at this point. Like, there's no avoiding it at this point, right? Like that train's going too fast now to stop. So, like, all I can hope for is a sort of nuclear deterrence scenario where it's like, yeah, maybe if everybody's info's on, then we all just chill the fuck out on using it for nefarious purposes. Because now everybody and anyone and everyone can do it. So, you know. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, that'd be cool. I don't see that being the case.
No, probably not. I am like, this is pure fucking copium that I'm currently spewing right now. But what else can I do? What is left to me? I ask you. I ask you, my fellow man. What is left to me at this point?
Jerk off and drink beer.
No, I'm not a drinker.
Well, become one. I promise you.
Hey.
It will feel like it's fixing your issues, at least.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
Feels like something.
It feels like something.
Okay, let's see. Pardon me, sorry. Attorney General Ken Paxton called the ruling a historic victory. Discord built a platform where adult predators could hunt Texas children and looked parents in the eye and told them it was safe. He said in a statement, his office says Discord submitted 400,000 plus reports of a suspected child sexual exploitation to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in 2025, more than 1,300 a day. Under cross-examination, Discord's lawyers drew out that those reports largely amount to the company flagging crimes it finds on its own platform and passing them to the center. New Jersey sued before Texas did, and Nevada, India, and Arkansas have taken their own legal action. Texas filed on May 22nd, 2026, and won a restraining order within weeks. The case heads to a trial on the merits set for June 2027, where the act will seek civil penalties under the Deceptive Trade Practices Act, which can reach $10,000 per violation. Well, see, the thing about this, though, is that, like, the entire internet, with the exception of maybe like Club Penguin or some shit, is not really safe for children, right? And it is the parents who should be teaching their children that, and you know, and fucking, you know, monitoring accordingly what websites they're going to.
But do you think they're going to do that?
Fucking, the alternative is the fucking state becoming everyone's parents, including adults. So one would hope that they would, you know, do it so we'd all be spared from that bullshit.
No place is safe. You think like stuff like Club Penguin is safe? Remember Roblox?
I do remember Roblox, yes.
But yeah, it's not. We're fucked. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We are. Like, it doesn't matter if your game is quote unquote child safe or like meant for children. It's not safe.
Yeah, and it's not for children.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not for children. Children should not have like unsupervised internet access.
You know what?
And that is not on the burden of the provider because they can barely do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Let's just take it a step forward. Just no children on the internet at all. Children banned from the internet until they hit like 18. just at this point, just fuck it. You get a leapfrog learning pad until you turn 18. That's all you get until you're 18, and then you could come to, hang out on the internet with everybody else. But until then, no. you get a fucking you get an etch and sketch. You know what? Hey, you know what? Etch sketches are sick though. I had one as a kid. Those things are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they were.
I just saying, bruh. Like they could get by with no internet access until 18. I think that'd be fine.
I think you should have no screen access until you're 12, and then once you're 12, it should be supervised.
Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. You know what else we need to do? Is just straight up make it like a fucking like middle school / high school like class that you have to take, like internet safety. Just straight up, like,
because that's gonna work. Because fucking sex education already works, right?
Listen, it's better than nothing, is what I mean.
Asta, the internet safety class isn't going to be never get online. Online.
It is. It is gonna be that. What do you
fall off?
No. It's what I mean when I say an internet safety class. What I mean is something that actually informs kids of the specific dangers of browsing the web. Right? You know, weird adults, weird like soliciting from like spam emails and all the sort of shit a kid should be on the lookout for of like weird adults trying to take advantage. Right? That's what I would want that course to be specifically.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
But I'm saying it should at this point. Like the world kind of needs it.
A lot of things should happen.
We live in the digital age, and like imparting onto children the dangers of the internet is going to be essential going forward. It's been essential for years now, but better late than fucking never on that one. You know what I mean?
But like, might I remind you, a lot of companies make money off of children. Like unsupervised children with their parents' credit cards. How many times you hear the story of like this child just bought $2,000 worth of Robux,
or 10,000 on FIFA cards or some shit?
Should be able to be that way.
I'm not saying it should be able to be that way. I'm saying it's not gonna change because people make money out of children. Like people exploit children, and then the people that exploit children are the people that control the laws in your country, in our countries. Like the people with money control what happens in the world, and as long as they keep making money out of children unsupervised on the internet, you're never gonna see any like fucking class on fucking internet security. You're never gonna see any incentive for parents to supervise their children. You're just gonna keep hearing about how this fucking child ordered 15 packages off of Amazon because their mother credit card was registered there, and you just had to click a button.
Yeah, and I would say homeschooling then at that point seems to be the go-to. But again, we just established that these people can't even teach their kids to be safe on the internet, so
yeah.
Homeschooling would probably fail too for the most part.
Yeah, because people are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
They're not qualified to teach children. 99% of the fucking adults are not fucking qualified to teach children. Even the teachers, most of the time, are not qualified to teach children.
Yeah, I mean there have been some studies and some instances in which homeschooling has done better for some kids, but like on a massive scale, yeah, probably fail more than we succeed given the parents we got out there at this point.
Like if
caliber of parents.
If you're competent and you know how to teach and you are like, qualified to teach a child everything that it needs to know to live in the world, it absolutely would be a great choice for every shitty thing that is happening in the world right now. As you said, in the vast majority, that's not gonna happen. Overwhelming majority of the cases, like just think about like time managing. It's already hard enough for like two parents to be present in a child's life because of how fucked the economy is, and both of them have to be working. How are they gonna balance work with home teaching, homeschooling?
Yeah. Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, bud. Hey, well, I suppose that's all to be said about that, and we're all headed towards the digital check future. So prepare your faces for the scan bots, my friends. At least like mule into the camera, yeah.
Mew into the camera is foul.
Mew into the face scan, eh? Fuck. Okay. Fucking
face
I'm heading into 2027 on my fucking scan maxing arc, all right?
Oh, God.
I'm scan maxing. Yeah.
Scan maxing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that that's a thing. I hate that that's a word that you've invented.
Get used to it, buddy boy. That's how it's got to be from now on.
I hate that Jazz is the one inventing those. Like he's fucking 30 years old.
I'm just trying to keep up with the kids these days, all right? Don't you worry about me. But why don't we talk about some other crazy shit that's been going on? I got some crazy stories. You guys ready for some crazy stories?
Sure.
All right, check this shit out, man. A Rust player got laid the fuck out in real life. Ready to hear about how that happened?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Because of the game?
Yep. A Rust player from Arizona is seeking $176 million after a swatting incident left him paralyzed from the chest down. He says hackers accused him of cheating, stole his personal information, demanded money, and threatened to send police to his home with a fake emergency call. According to the player, he warned local police that it could happen. Less than 2 days later, officers responded to a fake report on a shooting at his house. They found him holding a legally owned handgun and opened fire, leaving him permanently paralyzed. So, yeah, that shit really, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast. I don't know how else to say it. Shit is wild, dude. But I know one thing. This Rust shit cannot be that serious. There's no fucking way.
No. I mean, it's a video game. It shouldn't be this serious.
Yeah, because Rust is one of like the other like survival crafting type games, right?
Yeah,
I haven't played it myself.
I
haven't played it myself.
It was like a
but
destruction shooter.
I think it's
no, it's survival crafting.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. Like, I would. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is like a criminal offense for someone to make like a false call to, like, get somebody swatted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do we know what like the penalty for that is, or
probably like a nuisance call or something like that.
Is it jail time, or like it's like I feel at this point it should be jail time because this.
I mean,
like, on some level this does feel like attempted murder, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's like
It depends.
if it was like you send a SWAT team at someone's house, I feel like that's jail time because, you know, that's a lot of resources.
Yeah. Not to mention, you know, a danger to both the SWAT members and the person being swatted. So
exactly,
like you're putting multiple people in danger by doing that shit. Criminal offense for swatting.
It depends if it's across state lines for one, and it depends on also depends on what state you're in.
Okay.
If it is across state lines, it becomes a federal thing, which means it goes to the FBI, and if you like get hurt. I think it's basically treated like attempted murder. You get up to like 20 years.
Yeah, I got the I got the deets right here. So,
Okay.
serious criminal offense involving the making of false emergency reports, yada, 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 yada. Under federal law, swatting is primarily charged under 18. Let's see. Penalty. The base penalty is up to 5 years, and if the hoax results in a serious bodily injury, the sentence increases up to 20 years, and if death results, the perpetrator can face life in prison. Okay.
Yeah.
Good, fair. You know what? At least 5 years, even if like nothing happens. I think that's ideal, because I think people really need to be dissuaded from doing shit like this, like incredibly so. Because like the fact that this guy could have been just like killed, right? And he's been permanently paralyzed, right? Like that alone is incredibly fucked up. And like all he did was get into a fight with some griefers on Steam on a Steam video game. It's like, and it's like, was that worth him like having to fucking riding around in a wheelchair for the rest of his life? Fuck no. Like what the fuck, man? It's like, I don't want, like, do these guys feel any kind of remorse for this shit? Like, because obviously they probably have heard the news about what happened, right? And, like, and they probably know that it was them who did it. So, like, do you feel anything for doing shit like this? I don't know, man. I mean, obviously they're probably not going to turn themselves in, coward fucks that they are, because only a coward fuck does this sort of shit in the first place. But, like, god damn, man.
I do believe though that it is far easier for them to figure out who is involved than one would like to believe. Yeah. Really? Just because, so there was a while there where different YouTubers were getting swatted.
Mm-hmm.
And some talked about the process more than others. And the FBI takes the shit fairly seriously.
I would hope so. Yeah.
And
all things considered.
Any call you make with a cell phone is traced.
Yeah, but like, I wonder if these guys maybe are using like burner phones or some shit to do this, you know?
Yeah, and they very likely, I mean, if they're smart in any way, shape, or form, they are, but...
Yeah, which, I mean, again, bit of a toss-up in, like, you know, current day, considering how often people fucking commit crimes and then immediately tell on themselves by, like, filming TikToks or some stupid shit, right? So, it's, yeah, very much a coin toss on that one. But, sorry, continue, you were saying.
Even if it's a burner phone, there are... The government apparently has a lot of ways to track down who made the purchase, even so. They can do a lot of things to figure out where the purchase of the phone came from. Check cameras at the time. We live in a very very heavy surveillance state. It's just you don't think about it too often.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not fucking committing crimes, which typically I don't do. So.
Oh yeah, no, the famous if you have nothing to hide, then there's no reason to worry, right?
Yeah. And I am not a criminal. All right, criminal. That is not me. You know, despite what certain stereotypes might have informed you, I am on the straight and narrow, a good boy, as some might say. But yeah, dude, this one, like, it's a wild story in general, but it's also just kind of like a disappointing story, because holy shit, how did you guys let it get this far, you know?
Well, I mean, this sort of shit happens all the time. This time it was a swatting. The one time it was a guy traveled across the country to stab a guy with a sword. You know,
too much, bro. Doing too damn much.
Sometimes the guy at the other end of the text online
is actually insane. Genuinely.
Insane.
You know. Yeah, somebody's got to round these guys up for sure. Like, I want to hear that. Like, next time I hear about this story, I want to hear that the guys who did it like got caught and they're in jail for 20 years or some shit. Because that's what they deserve.
And I want them in life in prison. Like,
but Jazz,
well,
if we find out?
As a result in death, I believe, for the life in prison. But the most they can get for injury, well, I mean, this again is permanent injury, so
yeah,
so 30 plus they might end up, like not necessarily a life sentence, but like by the time they get out, they're like 80. That'll work. I'm good with that. This should ruin their lives in one way or another, is where I'm at.
Yeah.
And we need to make an example of them so people will stop doing this shit. or at least think a lot fucking harder about going in for it. But like this is the sort of thing where an example needs to be made.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with the swatting in any sort of this sort of situation. You have to be very firm with it, or it will just continue. People will continue to get hurt and die, and we don't necessarily want that.
No, we don't. So yeah, that's a wild one. What else has been going on this week? Oh yeah, speaking of wild shit, hang on, let me see if I can find this fucking thing. Oh wait, that we already talked about. Oh yeah. We're really this is gonna be a hard turn in terms of tone, but Bear, you shared this one and I thought it was pretty funny, so I think we could switch gears here a little bit, try and lighten the mood. So
Yes.
Hell of a story, this one.
Look, after the other week where it's just like, oh yeah, all the fucking mangakas and shit are getting bullied out off of X and shit. It's like, yeah, this one
But
came
there was
back.
a little bit of that this week too.
Yeah, I did see that again. The Gachikoi one, right?
The guy who does like the graffiti art for the manga.
That manga is cursed.
It is.
Everyone's
Unfortunately.
cursed with thin skin on it.
Yeah, it sucks because it's a pretty good show.
Wait, which show got canceled?
Well, it's not canceled. It's just like people keep harassing the creators involved with it. Gachi Yakuta, the one with the kid with the white hair and the red eyes.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've been watching it. Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah, but no, but this one's pretty funny though, because this guy he went the fucking Kamiya route, where he's just like, you know what, fuck these people, I'm about to put them on blast, about to silence all of them, and this is what he did. So artist humiliates his critics. Illustrator Kintaro received harsh criticism for the design of the main character in his popular indie work about a girl who is 211 centimeters tall, which what's that in freedom units?
She's taller than me. It's fucking amazing.
211?
I'm
like that's like 6 feet.
It's 6'11".
Damn. It's almost 7 feet tall. Holy shit. Yeah. That's a hell of a woman right there, goddamn. But
hell yeah.
But some readers claimed that the protagonist's enormous proportions were unrealistic, arguing that a body of that type was impossible to find outside of a drawing. Some readers, I wonder which region of the world those readers might have come from. Just out of, kind of curiosity. I have my guesses, but I wouldn't want to assume. To respond to the attacks, the artist sought out a cosplayer with a naturally identical physique and organized a photo shoot recreating exactly the same pose from his work. By posting the direct comparison, Kintaro demonstrated conclusively that the figure of his character does exist in real life, completely shutting down the debate. Reality crushed the criticism. Yeah, so here is the artwork that the man drew, and here is the cosplayer that he found.
Now, I don't believe the cosplayer he found is 6'11".
Well, yeah, finding somebody who's fucking 6'11" would be hard, especially in like Asia.
Yeah. But finding a cute Japanese girl that is 6'11" is
it's impossible. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's
the proportions are what matters, and that's I mean, they show. Yeah, I mean, come on, that's it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the kind of thing we've harped on for a while, where it's like, even if somebody draws a fat titty anime girl, it's like there are some women in real life who have those proportions, even naturally. Like, you're not even bringing up the ones that are using
plastic surgery,
surgery, any of that shit. Like there are natural women who got the big jubblies and shit. So it's like it's the same old song and dance over and over again.
Well, like the big jubblies or like the thin waist. There's the famous sort of reprieve is, where are her organs? And it's like they're in there.
And all that shit.
Just not surrounded by fat. It's just amazing how that works. Yeah, people are. I just gotta say, the body positivity movement went very much the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody posted this shit again in the chat. Female mangaka author of manga about girl with big tits is actually a girl with big tits. There you go. Right. So
yeah, that one's a classic.
And again,
example.
right. Like, sometimes this shit's real, and it's the one person drawing it who is the example, right? So it's like, yeah, come on, guys. How many times we got to do this fucking song and dance?
There's another one I think that's actually pretty famous in the VTubing scene. It was the same sort of situation. Sarui, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Oh, Sarui.
Sarui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas, she looks pretty spot on.
She does look very, very close to her model. Her model is not crazy per person.
And then there's
but she does look like almost a 1-to-1.
There's another one of Fairy Ishika, I think, if I remember right. She plays the reporter. She has got gigantomastia.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
She got giant boobs.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
And she in real life has just a ginormous. She got gigantomastia again.
Yeah.
And
gigantic boobs.
Yeah, and again, it's just people in real life, mostly women, obviously, for obvious reasons, who are like making or for whatever the fuck reason making a comparison to fictional women and making a big fucking fuss about it, where it's like, well, yeah, I mean they're fictional women, and if you're a real woman that doesn't look like that, well, I mean, fair enough, but you're also a real woman, so you kind of win by default, right? Even if you're not like built like a.
On today's reality,
okay.
automatically.
Well, I mean, in terms of being able to actually interact with a man, in such romantic or sexual ways, yes.
Well,
okay. The sex bots don't exist yet, Asta. We're not there yet.
A lot of people. I'm not even talking about sex bot. I'm talking about like fucking AI chats.
Well, yeah, and we talked a bit about that last week, I think, with the latest iterations of the give up machines.
Do you win automatically? I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't say it automatically win.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is growing. Like the other day, I saw a guy that was like, just stop talking to ChatGPT. It wasn't even like anything crazy. He just said that that can stunt your social abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And people started trying to ratio him by posting them like, hey, yo, ChatGPT, look at this guy told you. We should. And Jay was like, yeah, no, we were never going to stop talking because we were best friends. And it's like, it's so sad. It's not this is not the point of like, yeah, no, I'm married to big anime titty girl chat AI. It's just people are just getting attached to their virtual assistant, emotionally attached to it, and it's like it's getting bad.
Yeah,
it's getting dystopian,
Even then, I still feel like getting all hung up on anime girls and shit, and trying to, especially to the point where you're giving artists who draw them shit about it. That's pathetic in its own way,
That is 100% dumb.
Yeah, and especially if it's because you're insecure about your own, shit. Well then, I don't know, fucking hit up a gym or something. Work on it. That's what guys do whenever they're looking at fucking Goku or fucking I don't know, Tanjiro or any of that shit. It's man, those abs are sick. I want sick abs. If I'm gonna go start hitting up the gym, I'm gonna get a routine going, right? Hell, that's what you did. You started going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Et cetera, right? So, go ahead. Let's let Bear.
I posted in the group chat the person I was talking about. And then the other thing is that some people are built to build themselves up when they see someone, beyond their capabilities or beyond their current form. Whereas there are other people who see that and just need to tear it down. Kind of fits into a lot of their worldview, and it shows throughout as what kind of person they are, generally speaking.
I also think it's a lot different for men to complain about representations in media and as to women.
I'm not even just talking about a men versus women thing. There are men who do the same shit.
No,
Mhm.
no, yeah, I know. I'm bouncing off of what Jazz said. Of like, yeah, guys go to the gym to better themselves. It's like
Mhm.
sometimes stuff like this is not something you can work on. Like if you see a girl with giant titties and like a
Oh, well,
small
yeah.
waist,
Yeah.
that is genetics. That is 100% genetic. That is you cannot
Well,
like titties are
yeah.
fat
Okay.
and
Yes.
waist is also it's like lack of fat. If you want a slim waist, you are gonna lose boob if
No,
you
yeah.
start working out.
Sure.
If you want
Absolutely,
a
but
big
that's not
boobs, you gotta gain weight. It's you know
Okay,
a lot of
but
these are strictly genetic.
no, that's fine, and that's not exactly what I mean, though, Asta. It's like when I say that, like, and this is like this painting with a wide brush right here. Obviously, Bear's right. Maybe there's some guys who will fucking bitch about seeing like a super crazy, hot, built-up dude in an anime as well, right? It'll happen. I say it happens a lot more with women than it does with men. I believe we can all agree on that at the very least. And what I mean here is that, like, when people obviously, even if like you or I asked to go to the gym regularly and we're doing all this working out and all that shit, we're probably never going to look like Goku, right? We're not going to have biceps as literally as big as our fucking head. We're never going to look like fucking Frank Castle in Rivals, right? That dude, his, like, looking at his fucking physique, that's not even possible for a human being to achieve, right? But you can still make the best of what you've got. Right, and the same is true of women. Like, even if they can't, obviously they can't will themselves giant tits or anything, but they can still, like, when you exercise, you can still get a more pleasing body shape in general, right? Like, exercise is still good for looking and feeling good in general for both sexes, right? Obviously, you're never gonna, like, neither of us, like, neither men or women are ever gonna look like characters in anime. Just a second. Okay, it's back. This should be reconnected.
I get your point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, right? But like, when these people decide to instead, just kick up a fuss about, animated characters, like, it's the worst way to go to react to things like this. It's the worst way to go about it. It's the worst way to deal with those feelings.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Like, if you're bitching about like fiction, grow up. It's all I have to say. Right? Like, if you don't like the way a character's portrayed, find another one. Like, it's not hard. The internet is curated for your tastes, like, nowadays. Like, just stop. It's so ridiculous how people are still like, oh, this is not realistic. It's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be, bitch. It's fiction. It's art, like.
It's not. Though in some cases, it actually really, like, when we're talking about a character who looks like this specifically, that might be a little more out there. But like they harp on shit good for such a good stretch there. Damn it. Okay, all right. It's leveling out again. Okay, I'm sorry, chat. Like I said, my connection can be a little unstable from time to time, so it's not the ideal situation with Rada not being here, but I appreciate those of you who are willing to stick it out with us. But anyway, like I was saying, a lot of the time it's like when they're talking about unrealistic body types, it's like, no, that, like, they're real, like, women and men who do look like that. Yeah, that actually is kind of realistic. But like, even if it's just like, especially conventionally attractive, they'll call it unrealistic. And it's like, well, no, there are people who work really hard to look really good. So, they exist. They're there too.
Yeah.
And people like looking at them typically. So.
No, yeah, people that complain about how fictional characters look are just listless.
That I can agree with. Yeah, not much else to say about that, unless one of you guys wants to round off the conversation on that one.
No, I at the end, as far as this story is concerned, I'm just amused that it was a bit more of a clapback than a jumping off of X sort of situation.
Yeah.
And, I think it's nice to see the people that do the bitching have to, be forced to see exactly that they're wrong. It's not going to stop them. They're still going to bitch.
No.
Yeah.
Of course.
For just a moment there, if they got to see, it's like, oh, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then, cognitive dissonance kicks in and it goes.
Yeah.
Oy. Okay. It's getting a little late, but I do want to at least touch on our main our flagship story here for the week, and that is that there's a big change going on over at EA. Some rather large shakeup here. EA will officially become a privately owned company next week, which it was not up to this point. And the deal was worth $55 billion, and the main investors include Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia and Jared Kushner's affinity partners. It cleared all regulatory approvals. So yeah, Saudi EA. Here you go. It is crazy how just how aggressively Saudi Arabia has been, making its way into the Western game scene in terms of, ownership and whatnot. It's like, yeah, this is a big one. I don't have we gotten any rumors about this before this point that this was happening?
None that I had seen.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's feels like a bit of a shadow drop. Like it just came out of nowhere. Like, damn. Ironically, it might still improve the quality of EA's releases anyway. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see how much the Saudis are allowed to, give their input on whatever it is EA puts out from here on. I imagine pretty significant, depending on the size of their investment. It could be pretty significant. We know that the Saudi, the whole culture of Saudi Arabia is pretty stiffly conservative, so it might end up impacting the sort of things EA puts out from here on. But as far as how much that'll be, who could say for sure, honestly.
Well, I don't imagine another Veilguard.
No, yeah, probably not.
Sort of situation. Granted, that's just published, but. What was their last?
The EA's last big thing?
Yeah, their last developed game.
I don't know.
Skate. It looks like.
Well, like a Skate remake?
Yeah. Well, it would be Skate 4, but.
Oh, how'd that do?
I'm looking.
Is it on Steam?
I heard
Can we check
people
Steam
like
numbers?
it.
Let's see. Steam.
I don't know if it did well, but I remember people saying it was cool.
All-time peak of 134,000.
I mean,
I mean, it's also Skate, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, man, Tony Hawk Pro Skater was the shit back in the day. I know, every kid I know played that shit. So in terms of a cool, interesting skating video game, I mean, they can do well.
They can do well, but also is Tony Hawk that game? How old is it? 20 years.
We don't talk about that.
It's skating was a big thing in early 2000s, with the whole punk rock shit that was going on. Now it's very people don't give a fuck about skating anymore. Skateboarding, more specifically.
Because I'm looking at the right game here. Yeah, we only got 1,600 players in the game, and it's sitting at a 68% for reviews. So it's a little mixed.
It honestly, it doesn't even matter because EA does NFL, Madden NFL,
yeah,
the NHL.
Yeah, and they put that shit out yearly, so yeah, and people keep buying it yearly every time.
What the fuck? Tony Hawk is older than my dad. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's been at it for a while. He's getting on in years, absolutely.
I thought
That
he was
doesn't surprise me.
at least 10 years younger than that.
I mean, he was 10 years younger than that 10 years ago.
Ah. Oh god. But yeah, as far as all that goes and what this is gonna mean for EA, I'm just gonna assume maybe they're gonna be a little bit stricter about the kind of stuff they put out. Again, as far as social messaging in their games goes, that's probably gonna take a little bit of a hit if the Saudis have anything to say about it. Do they also do Battlefield? Is Battlefield an EA thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, okay. And the Battlefield game, the last one they put out, that ended up doing pretty good for them,
That
right?
one, it got a little bit of hype at the beginning because of the fucking what's the Fortnite type game?
The Battle Royale?
Battle Royale. Yeah, it had a Battle Royale that was free.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think I actually
And
jumped in and tried out a little bit.
That kind of did well.
It looks like it sold over 20 million copies.
Oh yeah, so that's solid numbers on that one. So yeah, that's probably like the most successful EA project of recent years, I would think. I mean, I can't really think of anything else that they put out like super recent. Yeah, let's have a look at the recent EA related releases. Let's see if there's any names we recognize, because I'm sure they put out a bunch of like smaller shit to see latest games. Yeah, okay, so FIFA, college football. Apparently there was a Sims game that came out. Oh, that Cozy Bundles might have been like an expansion. A Plant vs. Zombies remake, I guess. Yeah, there's Battlefield 6, Battlefield Red Sec. That I didn't hear about. Yeah, it's mostly just like the NFL, NHL, all that shit. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess Split Fiction was under their umbrella too. Heard good things about that one, but oh, wait, Veilguard was... Oh, no. Veilguard was under EA's umbrella? Oh, yeah, I guess BioWare is under EA. That's true.
Yeah, but not... Yeah. It was published by them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, they put it on their site, so I assume they invested decently into that.
The developer was Hazel Light Studios for that one.
Gotcha. But I mean, I assume at least like significant enough investments to be able to like put it on their fucking, their roster here. But yeah, considering they've still got Madden, NHL, FC, all the fucking sports games under their umbrella, yeah, they're probably fine for the most part, as far as those studios are concerned anyway. Because people will just keep buying those games every fucking year, even if they never change. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's a hell of a racket, man. Fucking sports video games. Yearly sports video games are like the craziest racket I've ever seen in my life, man. Because they do numbers every single year. It's unbelievable. They barely change. It's like Pokemon, but for adults, I guess. Actually, no, Pokemon is Pokemon for adults. I don't know. Like, I don't know what comparison you draw there, but it's a similar kind of thing, right? Because like,
yeah. Speaking of Pokemon for adults, we'll have to talk about the Game Freak game next week.
Oh, the what's it called? Yeah, because that came out. Some people have been touching it, and I'm hearing some mixed things about it. So.
Yeah, I'm hearing some real negative mixed things.
Yeah, especially in terms of like performance on PC, apparently not going very well. So, yeah. It seems like Game Freak might have fucking fumbled again, even on Pokemon Project, and we honestly, I feel a little bad about it, because like we all remember when we first all saw a piece of Reincarnation, like, oh fuck, that looks cool. Game Freak's doing that? Well, shit, maybe they're getting ready to turn things around and actually, release a good game. But it's really sounding like that's not the case. Ooh, I was watching Hypnotic play it for a little bit too. It seems like he was struggling with just like the controls. Apparently, it doesn't control very well either. So, the review that has stuck with me is Baby's first Dark Souls. I
do like that if you look into the sky, you die.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip earlier today actually, and I kind of assumed there was like some kind of like lore reason for that, like maybe the
that's
thing up in the sky is evil,
reason.
And like it like looking at it hurts you and shit. Like I just kind of assumed that was like a lore thing. Like I wouldn't necessarily count that against the game if there's like a reason in universe for that to happen.
I'm not counting it against the game. I like that.
Oh, okay.
I am amused by it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oy. Yeah. So, yeah. EA going privately owned. I mean, that also might help in terms of, again, like, outside of the sports games and shit, some of the DI sort of things that have been happening in shit like Veilguard, and actually I think that's like the biggest, most recent offender. I think all the other things are probably fine. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything like any of that cropping up in any of the sports games recently, which don't even know how it would, really. It's just fucking football and soccer and shit. I don't know how you would put any of that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Should be interesting though. Coming soon. Let's see what do they have in terms of like up. Okay, Madden. Oh yeah. There's a Star Wars game coming out. The XCOM Star Wars game, right? That's what this one is, isn't it? The Zero Company. I'm pretty sure because we saw this during the Summer Fest, the Summer Jeff Fest.
Seeing that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the XCOM one. Yeah, okay, so that's happening. And okay, yeah, it's 3 sports games and a Star Wars. That's it for coming soon. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like at the very least, the fact that it's going from publicly traded to privately owned, that's gonna be some sort of shakeup to EA. That's gonna cause some kind of change. I'm just not sure what kind of change that's gonna be yet.
Well, it's going to depend. It's going to depend on how much control these investors are going to be able to, exercise. If EA is just left to be EA, but now they have money, then nothing's going to change. They don't have to. They've proven that if they just keep doing what they're going to do, then people will give them money.
Yeah. Besides, EA has always had money, so it's fucking EA, right? Yeah, that's what's going on there, Chad. I mean, again, just not a whole lot to this story just yet, but in the coming weeks we might hear some things about some rumblings throughout EA. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, if anything, there might at least be some downsizing. I think in terms of like overall profits, I think EA, like, obviously they're still making like millions of dollars, but I think they have been on a bit of a downtrend in recent years. So we'll see. I feel like that's pretty much everything in terms of like the big stories. And again, we're already a bit past 9, so maybe we should get ready to wind down a bit here. Yeah, most of the other shit I had was just like funny little things that happened between the bigger things. So yeah, I suppose we can probably get ready to start wrapping things up here. So why don't we go ahead and first of all, turn this on. Oop, that on, and then let me check and see. Did we have any questions here? Oh wait, no. Before questions, we got to figure out the title of the stream. So let's start up a poll, shall we? Let's see. So we're gonna do 4 options here. I got a few titles in there, a few possible titles. If you guys want to look through those, see if I think. Well, I got 5 possible titles, so we'd only need to drop 1. You guys got any preferences for which one goes out? In which state?
Fucking Asta gets the ick. I think that's my favorite.
I think of what we got,
one.
the only one that could go is the Saudi A.
Yeah, that doesn't make it like
In text, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the way.
Okay. Well, what if I spell it like this? Better?
I don't know, man.
No. I feel like
Which other one would you want to get rid of, Jazz?
Probably one of the ones about the scanning, the face scanning, because like I feel like having just one of those would be.
Yeah, I could get rid of Mew into the face scan.
Okay, so just keep scan maxing.
I think scan maxing's stronger. I fucking hate having to say that.
Similar. Oh, I can actually fit the whole thing. All right, and then scan maxing. We'll keep that one. And then got Saudi A. All right. So those are our 4 possible titles for tonight. I don't know, I wasn't really like feeling the inspiration for titles this evening.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat.
But chat, if you want to vote on those for us, men 26, men 26 and a half, men 27. Yeah, dude, I can't with those fucking sports games. But yeah, so the poll is up, guys, if you want to go ahead and vote on that. In the meantime, we can check our questions. I think we have at least one. We do. For the panel, we have your most liked childhood cartoon. I feel like that's a tough one, man. I liked a lot
That
of
is a
cartoons as a
very
kid.
tough one.
That's hard.
Most liked childhood cartoon. Wow. Fuck.
Like, because I'm going at it from like a few different parameters here. Like, what was the cartoon I thought was the best one, and like what was the one I always like tuned into whenever I saw it was on, right? If I'm going with the latter, it'd probably be SpongeBob. Because like every time SpongeBob was on, I would tune in for some SpongeBob, because that show's just like,
SpongeBob was the bomb.
Yeah, it's good overall.
I'm gonna go with Beast Wars.
Yeah, Transformers Beast Wars.
Yeah,
that's a
I would
pull,
wake
man.
up an hour early to watch that.
Might as well have said fucking reboot, right? That's a pull. But
well,
okay, but fair enough.
When our childhoods were.
Yeah, I mean, hey, fair enough though. Beast Wars was cool. This is just a cool concept, right? Giant robots turned into giant robot animals. That's fucking sick.
The storylines were actually not bad. It's going back into it. It's got some cringy shit here and there, but for the most part, it was actually fairly well. At least it felt like it was fairly well done at the time.
Yeah, no, I get you. For me, I don't know. The thing that keeps coming, like, just popping into my head over and over again is fucking Gargoyles.
Gargoyles was good
on Toon Disney, dude. Gargoyles was fucking sick. I loved Gargoyles. It was so cool.
Can I just say Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah,
like
it's a cartoon from your childhood. It's been around since you were a kid, so.
Yeah, I mean Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
It used to air while I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it so much. My parents would record it in VHS, so I could watch it.
Yeah, dude.
Watch it when I get home. So,
I did the same shit all the time though. Whenever there was like a big a special for like whatever thing, whatever TV show I really liked, but I was gonna be at school or like out of town on a weekend, whatever the fuck, right? Like I would definitely like record shit on VHS tapes. Like I think I did that for the fucking Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. That was like the crossover between Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Like the first time they did
that crossover was insane.
Yeah, they ended up doing it like 3 times. Like they did like 3 different ones, but the first one I think was back when like VHSs were still like a thing. So yeah, shit like that. Oh man.
Yeah, but like that Dragon Ball Z was the one that I did this the most to because I was so like obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm. Totally fair. Oh man, good times though.
Good times. I want to go back to being a child and watching VHSs.
Man, don't we all? I get that feel. I do. But I mean, hey, not so bad. Living on my own, do my own thing as well. Yeah, there's perks to being an adult too.
I guess.
Yeah, when you figure them out, tell me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for one, I can buy my own candy instead of having to beg my mom for it. So.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a pro though. Like I would.
Well, when you have a sweet tooth like me, it definitely
buy
is.
Me food, right? Instead of like having to.
Buy it yourself.
Yeah, pay for it myself. You know.
I guess. Fucking hell. But let me. Yeah, that's the only question we had. How are we doing on the vote?
That was a good question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like Asta gets the ick is coming out ahead.
Yay!
It's leading by a good margin here. And how many votes is that? 5 of, let's see, we got about 8 viewers between. I mean, the Kick viewer might just be the Kick bot that makes you feel better, right? Right, that might be what that is, like how they do for on Twitch. I'm not sure, but I mean, as far as the YouTube side goes, that's most of the viewers. I don't know. We got 2 people who didn't vote. I'd say that's that's probably fine. We can just we go with that. So Asta gets the ick is the winner. We'll wrap the poll up there.
All right.
All right. Well then, with that, I suppose we can go ahead and wind down. Asta, if you want to tell the people about the art real quick before we go.
Yeah, go check me out on Twitter, PixieV, Blue Sky, Newgrounds, fucking Patreon and VGen if you want to buy me stuff. I do art and it's very sexy, very hot. I draw very big titties that people would think it's impossible to exist in real life. And yeah, you can find me at king_rosier.
Okay, sounds good. Be sure to go and give Asta some love, guys. As for yours truly, I mean, I'll be streaming throughout the week as typical. I'll try not to be lazy and sit out some streams. I definitely want to get back to recording more, little mini covers again, though. I'm really trying to zero in some time to just do that, Gotta fucking do it. But though Digimon Frontier stuck with me since I used to watch it before school. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny you mentioned that villain, because now I think about it, I'm kind of surprised Asta's answer wasn't a Digimon show.
I mean, Digimon was also one that I used to watch. But here's the thing, it wouldn't air on TV. I would have to like rent the DVDs for it. So
Fair enough. Though, let's see. Oh, what was it? What was I saying? Oh, right. I was saying streams. So, again, I need to finish Relink, Pal World. We could do World Tree stuff. Obviously, we got Rivals on Thursday. I may also play it on Friday just because the hood is getting ready to drop, and I, kind of want to jump in on that on the first day of, at least. Have all these fuckers, actually trying to auto lock tank, since a new tank is coming. And he looks cool.
Yeah, speaking of.
And he's the gun devil, apparently. So.
He is the gun devil.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you see that they are dropping the sizes of the Marvel Rivals? Yeah, so apparently.
Yeah. They're cutting the actual file size of the game. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
That's good. Solid. Love to see it. That is good shit. I mean,
a hell of a lot of optimization.
Oh yeah, because I think like for most I think for every platform, like essentially cutting it in half. So,
yeah,
it's good shit. You love to see optimization like that in this day and age because it's entirely too rare.
Yeah, because you don't see it.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, chat, yeah, so that's all the stuff I'll be up to, and obviously we'll be back here on Tuesday night. Once again, Rada will be back. Hopefully we'll have found a guest by then. And yeah, we're going to do the show once more, talking about all the news, talk about what we've been up to, all that good shit, everything going on in pop culture, which, I mean, however much that could actually be in 1 week, we'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys will be there to hang out with us when we get into it. In the meantime, you guys know what to do. Make sure you're, eating food, drinking water, getting good rest, taking care of yourselves in general. And with that, guys, we are going to call it a night. Until we meet again, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, Chen. Have a good one.